been feeling something. Where have you been? I can't wait to see you again. And if escapes from wanting, when in our skin, and then we can come back to the same thing. 12 boring lights, babe. Let the moment last forever, but you always want to go back the same thing. 12 boring lights, babe. Let the moment last forever, but you always want to go back the same thing. But you always want to go back, 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 want to go back the same thing.
Hello. Hello. I'm a little sleepy. Actually had to work because I had the last 2 days off. But not too sleepy to play some Planescape. Good thing. But let me swap my scene over. Let OBS catch up. There we go. There we go. Oh, that's right. I was in this potion shop? Apothecary? I don't remember what they called it. What did they call it? The apothecary. I was right. Nice. So...
I'm gone.
What was I doing? Oh yeah, I was looking around. Oh! Here she is. This was the lady I was looking for. This tall, slender woman occasionally looks up from her cup of wine to scan the surrounding patrons and passerby. Her facial features are elegantly exotic, and her eyes, a brilliant golden color, catch the light sparkling as she looks about. Hello. She regards you carefully for a moment before replying. She speaks slowly and carefully, avoiding direct eye contact with you. I, Aelwyn, return your greetings. Aelwyn, your friend Namel is looking for you.
Updated my journal.
She begins to smile, but then covers her mouth with her hand and looks down at her drink. I, Aelwyn, am most pleased to hear of Namel. Might I, Aelwyn, persuade you to tell her of this place? Yeah, I guess.
Updated my journal.
Hello, Valet. She looks at you directly, and, just for the briefest of moments, before she casts her eyes back down to her drink, your senses are awash with a warm, comfortable feeling. Pure happiness. I, Aelwyn, thank you. Whatever. Can I ask you about her, though? I don't know why I'd want to, but I'm curious. Aelwyn nods slowly. The way she speaks and what her words do. How? I, Aelwyn, can only say that we come from another place, another world. We are not like the people here, whose words, thoughts, very feelings even, affect nothing directly. Go on. I, Aelwyn, take great care so as not to affect those around me too greatly. Namel, she is new here and cannot do so. It is something she must learn should she choose to remain here much longer. But for why? There are many reasons. I, Aelwyn, feel it is not right to impose reality upon those without the ability to impose their own reality upon me, Aelwyn. Is there anything you can't do by simply speaking of it? She frowns. A strange, unpleasant feeling rises in the pit of your stomach. Please, I, Aelwyn, would speak of it no more. Just one other question. She looks at you directly, your face reflected in the glittering golden discs of her eyes. He would speak of it no more to Aelwyn, and thus would no longer force her to speak in such a way to him. You find yourself unable to force or voice another question. Your words catch in your throat as you try to ask. Okay. God, imagine having that power. Just to be like, no, you're not gonna ask me any more questions. Like, they physically can't anymore. That's too much power. Hello? She's down here. Hello. The woman smiles as she greets you, her beauty no less breathtaking than the first time you saw her. I wish some people had off switches. Fair. Namel held her breath as the stranger approached her. Had he found Aelwyn, she wondered? Yeah, she was looking for you too.
Updated my journal.
Namel's lips form a perfect smile. An infectious happiness radiates from her, clinging to you like sweet-smelling warmth. Namel was overjoyed to hear of her friend. Was Aelwyn close by? She's at another cafe east of here, across this part of the ward. Namel thanked the man for his wondrous news. Soon she would go to visit her oldest friend, Aelwyn. Now, though, she would reward the stranger. Okay. She would draw the stranger close, laying her hand upon his chest and kissing the pale, leathery skin of his neck. Life would flow into him, invigorating him. This, then, was to be his reward. Okay. Ooh, I got some max HP back! Hell yeah. No consequences! As you wait, there is a light, tingling sensation upon your cheek and chest. The feeling spreads across the whole of your body, and you begin to feel stronger, more animated. Thanks! Nope, bye. Goodbye. I like that she called this a cafe, but it's probably a bar. She healed the scarring from Ignis's lessons, probably. Heck yeah! She said, hey, you look kind of like you've been on fire before. Let me help you. And I said, okay. Please do. What is this place? The brothel of slating intellectual lusts. Oh. Never mind. Never mind. We're not going in there, chat. But I might go down below. I'm gonna get wrecked.
I'm gone.
What are those sounds? Oh, guess you gotta open the door. Brothel is a good place to go. It's intellectual. Well. The heck are those sounds? Larval worm. Gross? Oh, they're eating a man. Oh, now they're gonna eat me. Oh my god. Lightning. Okay, goodbye. Okay, goodbye. They are, though, lots of XP. They're going to eat me?
Damn.
Oh my god. 8,000 XP a worm? Oh my god.
Damn it.
Oh god, Anna, don't die. Anna, don't die. Run! Anna, get out of there. Nope, nope, none of that's gonna help. None of that's gonna help.
I'm
Go for
hurt.
this one.
You see that?
I'm gone.
Help! 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 Maybe I can pacify the worms. Did I?
The Karok seems true.
What I get for getting into a scrape.
Did I pacify them? Use this. Use this. Sort of? I was gonna say, they don't look like they're
What I get for getting
stopping attacking me.
Did you see that? Did you see that?
Okay, well anyway, that was a lot. That was a lot. Maybe we try to just lure one.
All right.
Do you think that'll work?
What's up?
Come
Sure,
here,
why
Morty. Oh, too far. Too far. Too far. No, too far. Cheese. Goodbye. Okay, we try again. Cast Ignis's Terror.
Ignis hears you. In enduring, grow strong.
Oh, I haven't rested since the last time. So... No! It's not that I don't want to, I just cannot. Yeet. We're just gonna fight up here where it's hard to see. Because I can't go any higher up.
I'm hurt.
Okay. Okay. Well, if that's the case, I really
gone.
should rest somewhere? An old poet. Go to the brothel? Can you actually rest in the brothel? I swear to God. I swear to God.
I'm gone.
Hello? Hey, you got wings. Before you is a stunning golden-haired woman dressed in an azure and violet dress. With two long, elegant wings draped across her shoulders, she's surveying the room with a slight smile. She is easily the most beautiful woman you've ever seen. Hello.
Well met, traveler. How may I help you?
The woman turns as you address her. She takes your measure, then nods slightly. You notice her eyes are azure, the exact same color as her dress. She reaches up to brush back a stray lock of golden hair. How may I help you? Oh, you? Oh my god, femship again. Oh my god.
Updated my journal.
I am called Fall from Grace. She studies you for a moment. You are new to Sigil, are you not? Yup. I'm new here. Does it show? She smiles slightly. Not as much as you might think. You carry yourself quite well. What is this place? This is the Brothel of Slating Intellectual Lusts. She studies you for a moment. I take it by your question that you did not intend to partake of this establishment? Brothel of Slating Intellectual Lusts? What kind of brothel is this? Yeah, and Dinah here. I established this brothel to give those lustful fevers that strike the mind more avenues of expression rather than the simply carnal. Much pleasure can be had in conversation and engaging in the verbal arts with others. Oh, so this is a, oh god, what are they called? A cabaret. Sounds dull. I assure you it is not. Tour the brothel, see for yourselves. Okay. Sure. Like, literally, cabaret. Hey. You get out of the ladies' room. Ooh. Tiefling? Talk to all the hoes? Please. They're ladies. They are ladies. Hello? Well. Ladies of the night. Well, if this is an intellectual one, then it's ladies of the whenever. I mean, you can have conversations. Literally any time of day. Nenny Nine Eyes? 9 Eyes. Juliet? Hey, Juliet. You can also bang any time of day, but they're still called ladies of the night. True. Vivian? I call my cat that when she's in trouble. Because it's not her name. What are these? Modron? This strange cubic creature seems to be as much machine as it is organic. As you approach the thing, it silently stares at you with wide, unblinking eyes. Its face hasn't the slightest trace of emotion on it. Come on, Chief. We're in a building full of some of the sexiest chits this side of the multiverse, and you're stopping to talk to Modrons? Hello, Modron. Its voice has a metallic, reverberating quality to it, as if it were more a sound played out on some warped musical instrument than true speech. Your greetings is returned. Is robot voice appropriate for this one? I mean, God. There's a soft click as the creature blinks. An awkward silence hangs in the air between the two of you. I have some questions. Identify yourself to us. I'm a Don. The creature tilts slightly forward, then back on its metallic legs. Whether the movement is meant to indicate a bow or a nod, you're unsure. We would identify ourselves as Modrons, Quadron type, winged variant to the subject, Adon. I have some questions now. The subject is free to ask a question. What you doing? Our purpose here is observation. Observing what? We are observing one of the establishment staff. Who? This one? As previously stated, we are observing one of the establishment staff. Yes, but who exactly are you observing? The subject of our scrutiny is named Delora. Okay, why are you watching her? We have not been informed as to the specific purpose or purposes which resulted in our being given our present task. The command of our superior Pentadrone is sufficient reason to perform said task. As such, the purpose or purposes are irrelevant to us. Okay, so you're just watching her? What can you tell me about the place? A building located in the section of Sigil commonly known as the Clerk's Ward. We cannot give exact coordinates as the surface of Sigil changes at intervals we have not determined as of the present. The building itself is known as the Brothel of Slating Intellectual Lusts. It serves as what we may be broadly defined as a language school. The students of the school are primarily females who intend to, at some point we have not determined and which varies from student to student, become a factotum of the Society of Sensation. I'm sorry, the Society of Sensation? We will provide a brief summary as to what the Society of Sensation is defined as: a faction whose core belief is that with experience comes true understanding of the multiverse and its secrets. Okay, goodbye. So, I actually, because you know how Steam loves to do these things, got a card for one of these fellers. But clearly it's not one of these 3 fellers. It's a different Modron. This dark-haired, okay, her hair is white, pale-skinned woman, okay, well that's fair, has a cultured, refined look about her. As she turns to you, you note that her eyes, which you had previously thought to be gray, are the color of brushed steel. Nordrum is pretty hard to find. I got 2 of his cards. I hate when that happens. Also, I got 2 of Dorn's cards when I played the first Baldur's Gate. Like, goddamn. Hello. The woman's voice is soft, calm, and without inflection. It has a certain faraway quality, as if somehow not attached to her. Greetings. I'm called Delora. May I serve you somehow? Good old Steam spoilers. I know, right? In what ways can you serve me, Delora? She blinks her eyes and then touches her hand to her heart, bowing her head slightly. I am able to debate any scholarly or academic matter quite proficiently, if that is your wish. I am also well versed in various games of strategy, should you wish to play something, though I have the materials for a few such games here. Can you teach me how to play Baldur's Gate? Can you teach me that strategy? Please? 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 I mean... Could we play a game, then? Of course. Is there anything in particular you wish to play? Actually, I don't really remember any games. Here, then allow me to show you one. Delora brings out a thin, lacquered box, which unfolds into a small board marked with a grid. The center of the box... the contents of the box prove to be a number of polished stone chips, half of them black, half of them white. This game goes by many names. Shall I explain the rules to you? Yeah. This checkers? I hope it's checkers, because if it's not... Delora explains to you the rules of the game, how the chips are moved, how one bests one's opponent. It seems somehow faintly familiar to you. The rules are simple, yes, but a great deal of complexity lies within the game itself. It takes a great deal of time to master. Shall we play? Yes! I want to play! As you play, you come to realize that you've done so before. You recall various ploys and strategies that have won you previous games, and employ every trick you know to beat her. Suddenly, a strange feeling comes over you, a memory trying to surface. Yeah. Memories of a smoke-filled field of battle begin to fill your mind. Atop a great hill overlooking the fighting, you sat, mounted upon a massive 4-legged beast. The braying of horns carried your orders to the troops below. Even as you watched, your forces divided, fleeing left and right as the foreign army fought its way up the hill to slay the enemy lord. You! Oh god. The fools, you had thought, lips curling into a wicked smile. My knights shall charge down the hillside and stop their advance in an instant. And at that very moment, my retreating footmen will fall in to crush their flanks. Ah, yet another victory soon to be mine. You suddenly realize Delora is watching you intently. Are you feeling well? We might take up the game another day, if you so wish. No, let's continue the game. Delora plays excellently, counteracting all but your most crafty moves. But eventually, your feints and calculating maneuvers win over her well-crafted strategies. She nods approvingly as she begins to put the game away. You're a fine player, perhaps a master. I commend you for your skill. Yay, so many experience points for playing checkers. Hell yeah. I mean, thanks, but do you always play so mercilessly? Delora nods. Mistress Grace instructed me to hold nothing back, for another of her students play so that her opponent will always just manage a win. It was Mistress Grace's desire that I provide a different sort of experience, a true challenge, rather than something that might be more pleasing to one's ego. Oh. Cool. I hate debates. I don't want to debate. I have some questions. Delora cast her eyes to the floor with a sound that might be a sad sigh. I'm willing to serve you as a patron, but have no wish to answer other questions at this time. My apologies, but I fear you shall simply have to bear with that for the time being. What's the matter, girl? We just played checkers. Was it not good? Do you not like checkers?
Updated my journal.
She looks up from the floor and into your eyes. Once more, you're struck by the pale smoothness of skin, the cold depths of her silvery eyes. No, I fear not. My troubles are a matter of the heart. In time, I think, all things shall be resolved. Are you sure there's nothing I can do? Certain. Delora pauses as if thinking. No, I'm not. My first love, Merriman? Okay. Possesses still the keys to my heart. So long as he has them, I shan't be free to love another. This is the cause of my melancholy. Oh. Why don't you seek him out? Speak with him. Delora shakes her head. I may not leave this place. The reasons why are deeply personal and not to be shared with strangers, even ones who might bestow a kindness upon me. But suffice to say that I cannot seek out Merriman myself. Cool, I can find him and talk to him.
Updated my journal.
Delora nods, the slightest hint of a smile appearing on her lips. She bows her head. Were you to find and speak with Merriman, I would be most grateful. He's a member of the Society of Sensation, so you may wish to ask for him at the Civic Fest Hall. Cool, I'll return when I find him. Goodbye! I mean, it's too bad I don't have a lot of good voices for, so many ladies. Even as a lady. Vivian, hello. This tall, elegant woman with her sharp features and regal demeanor is a striking example of aristocratic beauty. Her clothes appear to be spun of silver thread, and a small phial dangles from her necklace. She is perfumed with an exotic, erotic scent that seems to draw you towards her. Hey, I thought this wasn't that kind of place. It's okay, you're not a lady of the night, that's true. I am a lady. I do like the night, but I have mad virgin energy. Sag. Hello. She looks you over, arching an eyebrow with what you sense to be disdain. Greetings, my name is Vivian. Am I to presume I am being summoned? I just had some questions. Summoned? She nods imperiously. Go on then. What's that file you got on your necklace? Vivian looks down at the file dangling from her throat. Oh, that. 'Tis a vial of perfume merely. I assure you, though, this particular aroma in no way compares to my personal scent, she sighs. Your personal scent? Yes, I have a particular scent that seems to have gone wandering. 'Tis somewhat difficult to keep in one place. I hope that someone did not take it by accident. Though you never know with the ladies around here, she frowns. So, by any chance have you smelled it somewhere? How can a scent go wandering? Vivian shakes her head. I had meant to infer that it had been taken. The ladies here are a bit jealous at times, and have been known to take my various perfumes for themselves. This time, though, someone has absconded with my own personal scent. I worked on that scent, perfected it, and now, poof, 'tis gone. I need not bear such annoyances. Vivian stomps her feet. I want that scent back, and I want it now. Oh. How would you know it if you found it? You would know it by smell, I assure you. 'Tis quite striking, especially to men. Oh. If my scent went missing, there would be bounty hunters sent after it. I guess I could help you. Vivian seems dubious. Are you certain? I do not wish to impose. I mean... No? I guess you're a pretty lady and I'd like to help you.
Updated my journal.
Anna mumbles something angrily. You catch the words piking and idget stick. Sorry. Vivian smiles and nods to you. You're too kind. Very well, if you run across it, please let me know. I'm somewhat anxious to get it back. A one-of-a-kind scent, really. Okay. One-of-a-kind scent, huh? Eaves the Tail Chaser? Hello. This fetching young woman has a faraway look in her soft, sea-green eyes. Hello. Greetings, I'm Eaves the Tail Chaser. What a coincidence! I too chase tails. Morty, please. Eaves continues, unperturbed. Have you come to trade tails? Sure, I'd like to trade some tails. Oh, bonk Morty? I mean, you'd need a lot more points to bonk Morty every time. Let's be real. Every time he opens his teeth. Bonk, bonk, bonk. Shut up, skeleton. Oh, another bonk. Eaves nods. I would like that very much, yes. I'll tell her the story of me waking up in the mortuary. Hello, lady. Do you like tales of death and undeath? Eaves leans forward as you tell the tale of your awakening in the Dustman's mortuary. She seems to devour your every word. As you finish, she smiles at you. I shall remember this tale. I too will tell a tale of the Dustman. Chapters of Dust. Go on. There are chapters in the Dead Book, the massive tome which the dead men keep, that records the passing of all that lives into the eternal boundary. In this book there are chapters that are naught but dust, and it is believed that the names therein are lost souls who cannot die, but must suffer life eternally until history itself dies and grants them release. Ooh! I've another tale! The Alley of Lingering Sighs. Eaves leans forward as you tell the tale of the alley giving birth. She seems to devour your every word. As you finish, she smiles at you. I shall remember this tale. And now I have one for you. Before I begin, I must ask, do you know what a Modron is? Yeah, I talked to him. Then I shall tell you the tale of the clock and the quadrone. Go on. Once upon a time, there existed a Modron. It was newly created, its logic fresh and untested, and it had come to Sigil, following the command of its Modron superiors. Go on. It knew of nothing but commands and dictates, of obedience and passing along the orders of its superiors. For you see, Modrons are only aware of the commands of their immediate superiors. They have no grasp of a higher authority, until this one. Whoa. One day it came upon a small shop, within which there was a small clock that could no longer tell time. It was cracked along the edges, the wheels of its hands broken. The Modron immediately set itself to work at getting the parts to fix the broken clock. It made a new wooden housing for the clock's parts, replaced the bent springs, carefully filed and oiled the clockwork machinery, and carved new hands from the sparse metal available to it. The newly repaired clock's precise ticking reminded it of the great gears of Mechanus, and it comforted it as much as anything may comfort a Modron. Okay. And what the Modron never came to understand was that it truly loved this clock that it had worked on, and for reasons it could not explain, elected to remain in Sigil and be with the clock for the rest of its years. Oh, so the Modron fell in love with the clock. Okay. I have a question for you. Eaves nods quietly. I'm trying to find Vivian's scent. Do you know where it might be?
Updated my journal.
Eaves shakes her head. Speak with Nenny. She is forever pacing about, observing everything intently. Cool, so she's the, gossip. You got it. Wait, did I not open this door? I'm pretty sure I did. Yellow? Yeah, this one's got the, this lady. The tiefling. The wild-looking tiefling girl meets your gaze with an angry scowl. Her tattooed body is practically naked, covered by only a narrow leather thong, a black cloth brazier, and an armored shoulder pads that appear to serve more as decoration rather than actual protection. Her spiked hair, as well as the thin fur that covers her goat-like legs, is brassy white, and numerous silver rings dangle from her ears, nostrils, lips, and brow. She wears a leather collar around her throat with the inscription Kimaski Adder Tongue. That's a hard name to say. Hello. Kimaski bares her teeth at you. And just what are you looking at, you banged up sod? Nothing. My friend thought you were attractive, but whoa, was he ever horribly mistaken. Wow. She sneers at Morty, then looks below him, where a body would normally be. Sharp tongue for a stemless deader. That's enough. No, you know what? Go ahead. Go ahead. Like I'd let mine anywhere near if I had one. What, did you hear the word brothel and think you can make some jink here, you flea-bitten gutter whore? Ha! Can't believe they even let you in the door, what with all those ticks hopping off your shaggy legs. Okay, that's rude, but go ahead. You can improve Morty's ability here. That's what I thought. Ticks? The only annoying insect around here is you. She suddenly turns to you. Hey, you here to talk to me or what? Yeah, I guess. He didn't improve nothing. I don't want to say or what. What else can I do with you? That's... I don't want to say that. We love cursing in this game. I guess I had some questions. The tiefling rolls her eyes. And what makes you think I care? Why don't you lick my backside? My tongue's not wide enough and I don't like hair in my mouth. I mean, rude. Well, you seem to like the taste of offal in your mouth, you dung-breath cretin. Only because it's like kissing you, you mangy stink pot. Kiss me? She makes a retching sound. I'd rather kiss a bloody mess of phlegm than lay my lips on you. No thanks. Don't thank me. Thank the power someone actually wants to kiss you. Kimaxi looks at a loss for something to say. For an instant, a smile threatens to crack the grimacing mask off her face. Then she becomes more of a basilisk than ever. All right, what do you want of me? Questions answered. She looks annoyed. Fine, whatever, ask. Clearly, she enjoyed that. Everyone, you know, has something that they like, and clearly she likes a bit of banter with the boys. Except it's harsh banter. Say, can you teach Morty here to be more abusive? She raises her eyebrow. Now that's an unusual request. I don't know, it seems pretty foul-mouthed already. He seems pretty foul-mouthed. Kimaxi Bladderdung, you scruffy goat-gammed harlot. Right? You wish you had legs like mine, you pitiful wretch of a bone box. I can walk, run, dance. What do? Bob around wishing you had a pair? Goats or otherwise? The two of them lay into one another, exchanging barbed, blistering insults and clashing with razor-edged tongues. Absolute roasting. Wait for it to end. At last, the two stop their bickering, and eerie silence settles over them as they eye one another hatefully. Finally, the tiefling makes a grudging admission to Morty. You're not bad, really. Not bad at all. Better than you, perhaps? Morty waggles his eyebrows at her. Eh? Kimaxi narrows her eyes at Morty. Don't push it, skull.
New taunts, all right.
I won't, tiefling. I will admit, I might have learned a thing or two, though. Good thinking, Chief. Sure thing, Morty. Yes, skull eyebrows. Kamexi turns to you. So is that all you wanted? I'm not spending any more time near you than I have to. Actually, can I ask you about... Yeah. I'm trying to find Vivian's scent. Do you know where it might be? Try a hive gutter, or perhaps that's just a similar aroma. To be serious, though, Marissa stole it. Marissa? I haven't met her yet. Are you sure of this? No, but I'm hoping you'll go stomping into her room and upset her enough to do something awful to you. Okay, goodbye. Okay, goodbye. I mean... Hello? Hello? Nobody in here? A handkerchief? Can I do anything with it? No. Nothing. Okay. I won't break into the one that's locked. Kasai Ceres. Hello? This alarmingly voluptuous woman has a thick mane of wavy, raven-colored hair. Okay. Bluish skin and shimmering crimson eyes, like rubies which have fires lit behind them. Thick, yeah, but also, last time I checked, ravens weren't bright red. Like, I know this isn't... It's not gonna match exactly, but it's so off. Though she's not beautiful in the typical sense of the word, her features are exotic and not altogether unattractive. Hello. Whoops. The woman's voice is deep and sensuous. Oh, I can't do it. Deep and sensuous. And my greetings to you, sir. Her burning eyes roam over you. I am Kensai Ceres, so tell me, what might I do for you, hmm? Anything, Morty cries. Do anything you want to me. Morty, calm down. This is why you're not even allowed in the room. Kasai laughs heartily, revealing canines long enough to be considered fangs. She shakes her head and smiles at Morty. Truly, though, please, what can I do for you? I can't afford this many bonks. God damn it, Morty. I told you! You're gonna need a lot more points. Add some questions. Kensai blinks her crimson eyes at you, awaiting your question. Yeah, I'm trying to find Vivian's scent. Do you know where it might be? No, I don't. Kensai frowns. Most of the women will say she's prissy, but she's always been nice enough to me, complimenting me on my eyes, and she smells so good. I hope she finds her own scent again soon. Try asking Nenny about it. She's everywhere at once and might have seen something. You do have very lovely eyes, you know. Anna sneers, rolling her eyes. Idjit. Anna, please, it's only a compliment. Anna stares at you coldly but says nothing. Do you want me to compliment your eyes? Kensai Ceres shrugs and looks back to you. Why, thank you. You can see them glowing in the dark, you know. Bizarre, no? She pauses to look at you. You've some nice eyes too. So dark and mysterious. So full of character. Thank you. Goodbye. I mean, is there an option to say, Anna, you have pretty eyes too?
What is it you want then?
No, just checking to see if you're still with me. God. Hello? Excuse me, sir? Oh, here's Marissa. Squinting at the figure behind the partition, you can barely make out a shapely female form in the darkness. She turns to you, but you can see nothing of her face. Hello. The figure answers in a voice that is slow and deadly, like a steel dagger drawn across stone. Yes? Come to speak with Marissa, have you? Quite rude of you to enter a darkened room, storming behind my partition like so. Rude and foolhardy. You can hear a faint whispering sound, like a slight breeze, or the hissing of serpents. You got snakes, lady? Are you a Medusa lady? Morty whispers quietly, whoa, creepy chit. Anna's pretty jealous. I mean, Look, if the game gave me an option, I would tell her she had pretty eyes too. I just don't get that option. My apologies. I wasn't sure if someone was here. The woman gives a slight humph, but it would seem there is someone in this room, wouldn't it? Shall you be on your way then? Not just yet. I had some questions. Ask. I'm trying to find Vivian's scent. Do you know where it might be? No, I've not a clue. Okay, goodbye. Is she supposed to be a Medusa? In the darkness? If you turn on the light, boom, that's it? Oh, is that a hidden door? Huh. Nobody in this room. You have a pet Lim she can turn it into stone? No. I'm glad I don't have one to get turned into stone. Oops. Sorry. No, I need to get Morty out of this room. He's not allowed in. Get out, get out. Although you need to have a heart of stone already to do that. No, Morty, you're not allowed in the room. This striking young woman has skin the color of burnished copper. A translucent white dress held precariously by golden clasps is draped carefully over her shapely form. Of course. Hello. The woman nods and smiles briefly. The scent of her hair, sweetly perfumed, fills your nostrils. I have some questions. She nods. I'm trying to find Vivian's scent. Do you know where it might be? She shakes her head, shrugging, and gives you an apologetic look. Okay. Her name is Echo, and yet she doesn't
All right.
talk to you. Nenny, here's my gossip. This petite, attractive young woman is smiling blissfully and humming to herself. Her wide, pale blue eyes seem to constantly drink in her surroundings as she looks about. Hello. The smiling young woman curtsies gracefully and looks up to you, smiling. Well met, good sir. I'm Nenny, and how are you this fine She suddenly notices your scars and places a gloved hand over her mouth. Oh my, you're hurt, she blinks. All over. Morty spins around you, mocking the girl's obviousness. Powers above, Chief, she's right. I never noticed before. You're covered in scars. I mean, they're all old scars. I'm fine. She nods quietly, lowering her hand. I had some questions. Huh? She can't seem to tear her eyes from your scars. Oh, how shameful of me. Don't mind my rude staring. I am named Nenny. She makes a little curtsy. And it is my great pleasure to welcome you to our brothel for the slating of intellectual lusts. She returns to staring at your body. You have tattoos under those scars, too. What's that one? She points to one of your tattoos. That one's... looks fascinating. Look at the way the lines are ink. I think that's ink. She squints at the tattoo, then reaches out to touch it. I mean, whatever. I think that's ink. She traces a finger around the edges of the tattoo. Is it ink? And what a pattern. Look at the way the lines intersect here. She touches the center of the tattoo. That's simply amazing. She purses her lips and frowns in disappointment. I could make it out better if there weren't so many scars. I mean, there's nothing to be done about them. They're permanent. Oh, I'm sorry. Pox on me for even mentioning them, she cringes. But I have to know. Are you absolutely sure you're all right? I'm looking at you and I can't help but believe that you're not in some pain. I have amnesia, but that's about it. Amnesia? Nenny blinks, then brightens. Loss of memory! You are so lucky, she chimes perkily. Everything must be so new to you. I mean, there's truth in that, but the newness is unwelcome. She blinks. That sounds so sad. Yeah. But I had some questions. Please ask, she smiles giddily. I'm trying to find Vivian's scent. Do you know where it might be? Nenny frowns deeply. What? Oh, I just can't. I can't say anything bad about anyone. I'm just no good at it. I mean, it's not bad to point out a thief, Nenny. Oh, but I don't know if she's a thief. Nenny bites her lip and looks at you with pleading eyes as if she's just wishing you'd leave the topic alone. Look, why don't you try and say something not nice about her? Oh, all right. Nanny puts her hands on her hips and frowns deeply, almost exaggeratedly. You resist the temptation to laugh. Oh, I dislike her very, very much. She pauses for a moment, then looks at you out of the corner of her eye, as if gauging your reaction. Was that convincing? No. Nanny frowns. I knew I wouldn't be any good at this. She looks up at you, depressed. Do you know how hard it is to say bad things about someone? It feels so wrong. Why don't you practice on me? Call me bad names. You know, like, I don't know. I suppose I could try. She looks dubious. You big, mean, nasty brute. She puts her hands on her hips. Meanie. She looks at you. How's that? Put more accent on brute. You big, mean, nasty brute. Better. Now hit me. Nanny clamps her hands over her mouth, looking shocked. Oh, I couldn't. I mustn't. She blinks. How does one hit somebody anyway? Go ahead. Do it lightly if you have to. Remember, I'm a mean, nasty brute. I deserve it. Nanny slaps you. You barely feel it. She still looks shocked and frightened she hurt you. Oh, I'm sorry. Did that hurt? Tell me you're okay. Oh, damn. Never have I been hit so hard. You hurt me. I mean... Don't break character, Nanny. Come on. Show me what you got. You can say something bad. Just let it all out. Oh! Nanny draws her tiny frame to its full height, balls her hands in a fist, puts them on her hips, and scrunches up her face in a cute scowl. Oh, damn be you! You deserve that for all the indignities you put me through. Going out late at night, her eyes roam up and down your body. Getting into fights and getting all scarred up. What are the kids gonna think, Kids? I'm sorry, what? What? Nanny's fury rises another notch. Have you forgotten our children? Are you so sodden with drink that you can't even remember that we have children? Nanny throws up her hands in exasperation. You're hopeless, clueless, and a lot of other lists I won't mention right now. Okay, calm down. Calm down. Nanny sighs tiredly. Whew, that was easier than I thought. No kidding. And I'm sure I'll do better next time. I'm so excited to have learned something new. Thank you. Sure. Can you tell me?
Updated my journal.
Baby, I saw that mean Marissa sneaking out of Vivian's room one night. Now, I'm not saying she took it, but I know Marissa's not a very nice person, and that sure sounds suspicious, huh? I'd go ask her about it. Nenny nods at you. Cool. Goodbye, Nenny. I have a feeling that's gonna, that took a toll on my voice. And also your ears. I'm so sorry. I need to take a drink now. She was slowly becoming southern, and I couldn't really stop it. Okay, who's in this room? Juliet. This dark-haired young woman, once again, her hair is like white, is staring listlessly off into space, sighing miserably and occasionally picking at the seams of her green velvet gown. It's difficult to discern whether she's depressed or simply bored. Hello. She gives you only the briefest of glances before staring off into the distance once more. Greetings. Yes, I'm named Juliet. How may I? Oh, never thou mind. Leave me be, please. She gives an exasperated sigh. What's wrong? Oh, nothing at all. Only that I spend my days gazing into the face of mediocrity, seeing if anything can erase its dreadful, tedious passage. Is your life so tedious? Alas, it is. She sighs, closing her eyes and massaging her temples. Dreadfully boring. Do I add to the count? I don't remember if I've even reset the count since the last time. It counts. I might as well say it then. Perhaps I can make it less boring for you, my lady. Oh, it's up to 4. I didn't clear it from last time. Heck. No, 'tis kind of thee to offer, though. I'm already with a man, sir, and I do love him dearly. 'Tis just that I wish... She taps her fingers against her chin. Something more of our liaison. There's a problem with the relationship? Yes, there is a problem, she huffs, in that there are no problems to speak of. Our families took the news of our courtship splendidly, his siblings love my siblings, and our friends think our union to be blessed by the powers themselves. All fine and good, but things are going... She frowns. So smoothly. 'Tis not right to have such a trouble-free courtship. Haha, the opposite of Romeo and Juliet. I don't know about that. Dost thou not? Hast thou ever had such a courtship? She glances briefly at you. 'Twould seem that thy life is filled with a variety of problems, judging by the pallor of thy skin. Yeah, well. I mean... My supposed lover is a ghost. Does that mean anything? I mean, I can't remember any courtships I've had. The remnants of the ones I have encountered suggest that I may have had some problems. True. 'Tis just that all my friends have such interesting relationships. One's fraught with turmoil, feuding families, daggers at another's backs, poison, mad siblings, and irate fathers with large swords. I have a lover whose family loves me and whom the world loves. She sighs again. A great source of annoyance. How I wish I could formulate some way to spice things up. Morty floats close to you, whispering, I feel sorry for her lover. He doesn't know how bad he has it. A chit like this is nothing but trouble. What'd you have in mind, Juliet? I'm not sure. Some element of danger or jealousy. Something intense. I mean, I don't really condone in this sort of things in a real life relationship, but in a video game, drama is fun. Why don't you make up some fake love letters from a hidden affair? Juliet's eyes brighten. Excellent notion. Most excellent. She suddenly frowns. But he knows my handwriting. Will thou write some for me? Not my sort of thing. I could find you some, though. Oh, wouldst thou? Excellent. When thou dost find some, please give them to my love, Montague. Oh, that's why. He may be found within the Civic Fest Hall. As for the letters, please try Scofflaw Pen. He runs a print shop in the lower ward. I thank thee. Of course. Goodbye.
Updated my journal.
Of course. Her lover, Montague. Hello? Nobody in here? Oh, there's a closet. Ooh. Finnem's book. As you make to search the armoire, its handles suddenly yank out of your grasp as the drawers slam themselves shut. A disdainful humph issues from the cabinet. Hello? Hello indeed. The armoire gives another humph. So what have we here? A rogue after some lady's frilly undergarments? Who are you? I am Lewis, and who are you? Thoughtless, uncouth fellow rummaging about in other people's things. Yeah, okay, whatever. What are you doing? Well, sir, if you must know, I'm being an armoire. But why are you being an armoire in this brothel? I happen to have become an armoire because I want to be an armoire, thank you very much. It's not to watch the ladies undressing, nor to have them place their soft, sweet-smelling undergarments in my drawers where they can rub against my skin. Such accusations are an insult to a practitioner of the magical arts. I am merely soaking in the experience of what it means to be an armoire. The sights, the smells, the sensations. Oh my god. Hey, Ignis! You want to light this guy on fire? Please. So, all the women know about this then? Yes, yes they do, and they wholeheartedly approve of, well, not with their entire hearts exactly. And while they have not spoken of their approval in my presence, since they are not exactly aware that I'm an armoire, I would not want them to know that I am anything but, and so have not been able to inquire upon the matter. I see. So you're a pervert. I'll need something for you to keep quiet about this. Very well, Push, open the third drawer, you scallywag. As you reach your hand into the drawer, it slams shut on your fingers with great force. Searing pain races through your hand as you withdraw your battered fingers. Haha, cretin, idiot. Open the drawer, I said, and you reach in. He slams his drawer again for emphasis, then begins shaking with laughter. I'm going to tell him right now. First, I would tell you this one thing. I have been popping in and out of the brothel for a good long time. I'm quite knowledgeable regarding both its occupants and their activities. I assure you that talking about me is utterly worthless. Not only will you lose me as a potential source of information, but I'll simply disappear before someone comes to investigate your claims, leaving you looking the fool. Okay, maybe I'll just chop you up for kindling then. You'll do nothing of the sort. Why, even the most common of men knows that one can't commit an act of violence within the brothel. You'll simply be cast out. And even if that were not the case, I assure you my command of the art is quite impressive. Are you bluffing? Whatever. Yeah, I'm trying to find Vivian's scent. Do you know where it might be, you nasty pervert? Oh dear, yes, I had heard about that. Most unfortunate. Did you ever have the exquisite pleasure of breathing in that scent of hers? The armoire's drawers seemed to shudder with delight. Absolutely wondrous it was, but sadly no. I know not where good Lady Vivian's scent might be found. Cool, bye. I'm telling.
How may I help you?
Oh. I can't tell her. I can't squeal. That's rude. You can sell your playthrough as an audiobook. I let it play while I drove my wife to work and she liked to listen to it. Aw. I'm glad. If it didn't murder my vocal cords to read so much, then that'd be great. But also, there's probably a lot of empty space where an audiobook wouldn't have it. Edit that bit away, though. What, the part about the nasty pervert? Let's see. No, about the audiobook. I see. I came here looking for help. Perhaps you can help me. Maybe. Nah, never mind. Never mind. I wanted to tattle. So, after talking to all of the ladies, it seems like the Dark Lady, Marissa, stole the perfume. Think I can find it just by peeking? No. Love her name, Fall from Grace. Perfect for a woman like her. I didn't ask her because, you know, like a regular human being, I don't like asking people, so what are you? But is she like Aerie? Or she's one of those elves with the wings? Marissa's cold, cruel voice hisses from out of the darkness. It returns. You have a reason for coming this time, I trust, or just more of your pointless questions? More pointless questions! Ask. I was told you were seen sneaking away from Vivian's chambers recently. Is that connected with her missing scent somehow? You'll find out later.
Updated my journal.
Marissa says nothing, though an angry hissing issue from the darkness around her. Yes, I've been known to creep into Vivian's chamber for some of her perfumes, though I doubt you'll meet another here who hasn't. If you're implying that I've got her personal scent, well, feel free to sniff around. You'll not find it on me or in my chambers, I assure you. Perhaps whoever took my crimson veil took Vivian's scent as well. Your veil has been stolen.
Updated my journal.
My veil, my crimson veil. Have you seen it perchance? No. What's it for? Is it a normal veil? Marissa sighs quietly. No, not quite. It aids me in communication. Face-to-face communication, that is. Why'd you need to hide your face? Enough with these asinine questions. How tiresomely annoying you are. Now what do you want? Nothing. Interesting. Oh yeah, she left her room. I saw her walking away. She is over here. Oh yeah, here's Vivian. Vivian greets you with a polite half-smile. Had you any luck finding my scent, perchance? No. I'm trying to find Marissa's crimson veil. Do you know where it might be? Were I to know its location, I'd set it alight and cast its remains into the deepest of pits. May that wretched thing never find her precious veil and be confined to that chamber for the rest of her days, Vivian harumphs. Harumphs. Cool. Dolores' eyes flash as she sees you. Did you find him? Has he agreed to return the keys to my heart? No, not yet. Oh, okay. I just straight up can't talk to her until I talk to her. Whatever. Kesai Saris smiles warmly as you draw near her, pushing a wavy lock of hair from her bright crimson eyes. Well, greetings once again. Something I can do for you? And another question. Marissa's crimson veil went a poof. Do you know where it is?
Updated my journal.
No, I haven't seen it since the last time she wore it out. But Nenny might have seen something, so try asking her. I'll admit, it's been nice. Marissa won't leave her chamber without the veil, and so we've all been spared her foul tongue, leaving us only Kamaxi to deal with. Kensai smirks. That Kamaxi's the worst of the two, though. How so? Marissa's haughty and mean, but Kamaxi, she's a bitter, spiteful monster of a woman with a venomous tongue and the demeanor of a Balor. I can't see why anyone would like to speak with her. I sincerely doubt her appearance makes up for that flaying, poisonous mouth of hers. But she receives patrons nonetheless. Yep. Uh-huh. Hey. Oh, it's you again. Just can't get enough of me, huh? Hey, I'm trying to find Marissa's crimson veil. Do you know where that might be? She smirks. Up your arse, perhaps? Hells, I don't know. Kamaxi smooths back her hair, which instantly springs back up into a spiky mess. Okay. Okay, that's cool. You don't have to know. Oh. A handkerchief. Okay. Okay. This is like a wild goose chase, except it's gonna kill my voice. Eaves smiles pleasantly at you. Greetings again. Have you come to trade tales? No, but I had some questions. Did I ask her about the scent? Probably. I'm trying to find Marissa's crimson veil. Do you know where it might be? Eaves shakes her head, but Marissa's is an interesting tale. Would you like to hear it? Yeah. Once upon a time in a world of heroes and a time of petty childish gods, there were 3 sisters. Cursed with a hideous appearance, they were considered demons by the people of the land and forever shunned. One missed her sisters terribly, yet left that world with its shame behind, but exchanged the pettiness of a pantheon for the pettiness of self. Oh. Oh, I see. Just ask again if you're uncertain. True, but that means I have to read the lines again. And I am so tired. Juliet's not gonna know. Echo. Might as well just talk to Nenny. Well met, good sir. I'm Nenny, and how are you this fine day? Oh, we've met before. Nenny giggles and smiles gleefully at you. I'm sorry, I knew you looked familiar, though. That's okay, Nenny. I have some questions. I'm trying to find Marissa's Crimson Veil. Do you know where it might be?
Updated my journal.
I'll bet I do. I saw that nasty Kamaski Addertongue sneaking out of Marissa's room one night. They're both meanies, you know, but Kamaski's really awful. Anyway, I talked to her first. Thank you, Nenny. I really should just go and talk to Nenny first, so I don't have to go back and forth, but... You know... It do be what it do be. Hi, me again. Oh, it's you again. Yep. I was told you were seen sneaking away from Marissa's chambers recently. Is that connected with her missing veil somehow? Kamaxi flies into a rage. Who told you that? She suddenly falls silent, glaring at you through narrowed eyes. If I was there, Burke, I didn't take her filthy veil. Search my room if you'd like. I catch you sniffing at my breeches, though. I'll see to it you're never allowed in here again. Why would anyone ever sniff at your breeches?
Updated my journal.
Beats me. Someone's nicked more than a few pair of them, though. My favorite leather brazier, too. With the iron studs, she humps angrily. I'm starting to see a pattern, and I'm beginning to think I've run into this thief before. Cool. Let's go talk to Nenny again. Hi, Nenny. Kamaxi said someone's been taking things from her room too. Have you seen anything odd?
Updated my journal.
Nenny's eyes suddenly go wide. Oh, that's right. You know, once I saw a man sneaking out of Kamaxi's room while she was out talking to a patron. I watched the front doors all that day, but he never ever left. Isn't that odd? I don't think he could have made it out a window, and so I never figured out where he went. And then I totally forgot about it. Weird, huh? Yep, that's weird. Hey, you dirty pervert. I'm trying to find Marissa's Crimson Veil. Do you know where it might be? I heard she used to walk about in a Crimson Veil, but that she had recently taken to her room and darkened it. I did not know what had occurred, so this veil of hers is missing then. Nenny told me she saw a man leaving Kamaxi Addertongue's room. I think that was you, Lewis. You think? Think? How could you be so alarmingly rude, so ludicrously presumptuous as to spout forth such an accusation without being absolutely certain of your charges? How dare you, impertinent brassy cur? Why, I oughta... As Lewis rails and curses, his drawers open and close. You notice a small bundle of crimson cloth tucked alongside some clothes. The repeated opening and closing of the armoire drawers make it difficult to grab, however. I'm gonna wait because I have no decks. You stand poised at the edge of the armoire. It keeps gabbing on, but it never seems to stay open long enough for you to grab the cloth. I'll try. You simply cannot move your hand quickly enough to snatch the crimson cloth from within Lewis. The most you could accomplish would be getting your fingers crushed. Give me the crimson cloth. Shan't, won't, never. Pull it. The drawer remains closed. You hear it puffing and wheezing from the exertion. Go away, you barbarian! Gimme! No! Gimme! Do I have to beg for it? I don't want to beg for it. I don't want to beg this dirty pervert. Gimme! Oh, please stop that rubbish. It is quite tiresome and transcends all known meanings of the words boredom. What? You can't collect intimate belongings from beautiful women without being a shady pervert? If it's without their permission. If they give them to you, then c'est la vie. If you take them from their room, shady pervert. Gimme. No. Gimme. Gimme. The drawer remains closed. Gimme. 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 Gimme! Am I just stuck here now forever? Because I'm not strong enough or quick enough? Gimme. Gimme. Gimme! Okay. Come on. You must beg? I did beg him! He said, please. Oh, beg and whine some more. Stop, how tediously dull. You're making me quite drowsy. Come on! The armoire yawns, exposing the crimson cloth where it rests snugly beside some undergarments. You dart your hand in and seize it before the drawer can close itself. Tucking it away, you notice that it is perfumed with a light, exotic, and most pleasant fragrance. Gained item. Damn it, you rogue, blackguard, scoundrel, you give that back this instant. That's not yours. That is an exceedingly personal garment that belongs to a lady of this establishment, and they would not appreciate you fondling their private things. Oh, but it's all right for you, you wooden pervert? I'm not doing anything so criminal and malicious as you are. I'm merely soaking in sensations necessary to my growth as an individual. Liar. Okay, well, there's the veil. Marissa! Found your veil. Hey. Girl? Oh, there you are. Here you go, I brought your crimson veil. Then would you please hand it over? Here you go.
My journal.
You hold the crimson veil before you and feel her take it from your hands. Ah, yes, much better. The two shining points of red light appear before you as she opens her eyes. So that's what you look like. Perhaps I would have been better off with my eyes shut. Watch that forked tongue of yours, Marissa. Do not get me even started.
In knowing the teachings of Zerthamon, I have become stronger.
Level up. Level up. Level up. Okay. So I got one thing. Can I get the other things from him this way too? Lewis. An ominous silence hangs over the armoire. There's no reply. You're certain it's still Lewis. You can practically feel the hatred radiating from the wood, but he won't speak a word to you. Okay. Do I tell them then?
Weakness will one day kill you all.
Okay. That's cool. I saw Vivian go somewhere. Yeah, Nenny, you stand right in that room. Don't let him get away. Vivian, where'd you go? Oh, there you are. Hey. Vivian greets you with a polite half-smile. Have you had any luck? In a way. I believe it was on Marissa's lost veil, which I returned to her. She has your scent.
Updated my journal.
For the briefest of moments, Vivian's eyes smolder with rage. She does she? We shall see about that. Do not move. I shall return shortly. There, that solves that. That hideous witch always stealing my perfumes, but never did I think she would have the audacity to steal my own personal scent. Humph! She suddenly shakes out her crimson hair, and in moments you are surrounded by the most intensely exotic and arousing scent you've ever had the pleasure of smelling. That smells great. It does it not? She smiles at you. And as you have done a favor for me, so I wish to perform one for you. Stand close to me, scarred one. Okay. You step closer to Vivian. She takes your hand and, turning it over, takes a single cautious sniff of your wrist. Phew! She wrinkles her nose. Vinegar, or embalming fluid? Here, I will remove this smell from you. She mutters a few strange syllables, and a light tingling sensation spreads over your skin. In moments, your chemical reek lessens substantially. There, how's that? People should be less eager to avoid conversation with you now. Thank you. Charisma +1. Heck yeah. Okay, now I need to go to... Did she leave her room? Or did she just close her door? Oh no, she just closed her door. Hey. Nope, never mind. I can't tell her that I found her underwear? Why not? Who do I tell about this goddamn pervert? Nice, moisturizer next. I want to tell someone about this pervert.
How may I help you?
No, none of that. Okay. Nenny, did you go back to your room? No? Okay. God. It's nice that they wander, but also it makes them harder to find. Especially when I'm just trying to see if I can squeal on this man. Oh, there she is. Hey. No. Okay. Huh. Really? I can't do anything about him? Nothing? That's dumb. Fine. I leave. I leave the brothel. We spent quite a bit of time in there. I didn't even rest.
I'm gone.
I didn't even rest, which is what I went in there for in the first place. I mean... what a detour. Oh, the Civic Fest Hall. That's one of the places I needed to go, right? Still some stuff to finish in there?
I'm gone.
What, though?
All right.
Oh. I mean, I'm getting out of breath, to be honest. I mean...
How may I help you?
I guess I can ask her about not being human. She's one of the fiends, one of the succubi she is. Oh. All 9 girls have something you need to do? I see. She'll take your measure, then she'll take your soul to the lower planes, so she will. Your companion is correct. I am a lesser Tanari, more specifically, a succubus. Oh. She gives a soft sigh. I'm afraid we're a little too common in the lower planes and elsewhere for our own good. Most of my race spend their time seducing mortals with various pleasures of the flesh. And you?
Updated my journal.
I'd like to think that I've distanced myself from that. It is ultimately a trivial and non-productive way for one to spend one's time here in the multiverse. There's much more to life, wouldn't you agree? Sure. Have you ever heard of a night hag named Ravel? Or Ravel? I am familiar with the name. Fall from Grace pauses and thinks for a moment. Rumors cluster thickly about that name, and most tend to discount her as myth, but I suspect that she did exist, and that she made quite an impression on the cage during her stay here. She looks puzzled. Why do you ask? I want to seek her out. Grace raises an eyebrow. Truly, I find myself compelled to ask why. I need some information that she has. Is this information available from no one else? I suspect that only Ravel possesses the knowledge I need.
Updated my journal.
Grace rests her hand lightly on your arm. Consider this. If Ravel does indeed exist, then she's extremely powerful and cunning. If a faction of the stories of her activities are true, then she's a creature that has discovered new meanings of evil. To search for her is not a quest to be undertaken lightly. I know. Do you know anything else about her? She was said to be one of the hags of the Grey Waste, and that she was believed to possess powers? Oh my god, please help me. Possess powers and a cunning far beyond those of her sisters. She came to Sigil long ago, and in addition to the evils she committed during her stay, rumor has it that her actions threaten the cage itself. Now she primarily exists only as fiction, a figure in children's stories. Grace pauses. I imagine the Lady of Pain dealt with her as all threats to Sigil are dealt with. How?
Updated my journal.
Ravel was most likely sent to a maze, one of the lady's prisons. Mazes? What are those?
Updated my journal.
Grace places her hands together, thumbs and fingers touching, forming a rough circle. The lady is said to have the power to take pieces of sigil. You watch in surprise as a ghostly image of Grace's little finger pulls itself from the hand and floats into the air, curling into a small circle, and make a maze. Go on? The small ghostly circle floats in the air, then begins slowly rotating. The piece of sigil she takes holds the prisoner. There's no escaping being mazed. It can happen at any time, while walking down the street, through a door. She claps her hands, and then you are somewhere else. Inside the ghostly circle, you can suddenly see a flicker of movement, like someone walking inside. Go on? You mean none of the people here have the angry Kirby? To get people out of mazes? No? Grace continues, the tiny ghost maze reflected in her eyes. It is said there's a portal that leads out of each maze, but they are difficult to find. Perhaps they are left in to give the prisoner hope. Perhaps they are left in to torture the prisoner. The ghostly maze dissolves. Perhaps it is both. Cool. Can you tell me about the Grey Waste? A blighted plain that lies effectively between Betor and the Abyss. It is frequently a battleground in the Blood War. Ah. Is there anyone else who might know about her? Someone in the Fest Hall may know more of her. Cool.
Updated my journal.
Cool. Someone in the Fest Hall. Hello, again. Who are you? She smiles and curtsies, but offers no response. Can you speak? She shakes her head and smiles sadly at you. Can you write then? Or pantomime?
Updated my journal.
She pouts, shaking her head. May I ask why you can't communicate? She sighs softly and nods. Actually, let me ask you about something else. Can you tell me about this place? Obviously not. She looks at you and then raises an eyebrow. Never mind. Clearly, I cannot.
All right.
I think I've done something for almost all of them. Hey, what sort of things do you do? Talk, of course, usually about dreams, often those erotic in nature. But not always. Kensei winks at you, smiling. So, would you like to tell me yours? Don't be shy. I've heard everything, you know. Nothing will shock or surprise me, and I so love to hear people's dreams. We can trade if you'd like to, but you must go first. I don't have dreams, actually. Kensei arches her eyebrow in surprise. Truly? How sad. Even fiends and divas dream, you know? Are you certain you don't? No dreams. Unless you count all these gears that show up when I rest, I don't think those are dreams, though. Too peculiar. I'm at a loss as to what to say. Well, what can you tell me about the silent prostitute?
Updated my journal.
Yes, that's Echo. She's very sweet, but so quiet. I understand that she said something once, which caused some great tragedy, and because of that, she'll never speak again. Kensei shrugs, smiling. An interesting enough story, but I don't know if it's true. Try asking Delora. I've seen her talking to an ex-lover of Echo, back from a time when Echo was speaking. Let's see if I can. Hey. Nope. Okay, can't do that yet. Gotta go find Dolores's heart key.
Hi.
Oh.
All
Sorry,
right.
Anna. Didn't mean to click you. Let's go in the Civic Hall. Jolmy Splinter. Hello? This towering man's golden skin sparkles slightly, almost as if it were metallic. Whether it's his actual flesh or merely painted on, you cannot tell. He regards you coolly as you approach, giving a respectful bow as you draw near. Welcome to the Civic Fest Hall, traveler. We are Splinter, doorman to the Fest Hall and Priest King of Ur. How may we help you? Despite his humble offer of aid, his voice is powerful and commanding, a deep and rumbling sound that resonates through the chamber. I don't have that kind of voice in me. How can you help me? We do many things in this fine hall, traveler. We answer questions guests might have regarding it or its inhabitants. We direct both visitors and members of the Society of Sensation alike to the sensoriums or lecture halls. We also accept new members into the Society. Lastly, it is through us that purchases from the Society's vaults are made. Spells, items, and such. Ooh. I'd like to see what's in the vaults. Oh, you must be a member. Can I be a member? In order to join the Society of Sensation, one must be willing and prepared to share their own experiences. 5 are required, 1 from each of the senses. Alternatively, one may contribute a single experience that has strong elements from all 5 senses. These must either be new sensations or improvements upon our current stock. Should we find them acceptable, they will be placed into sensory stones, and you, having become a sensate, will be taught the sensory touch. It will allow you to draw others' wounds onto yourself, healing them by accepting their suffering. Okay. First, what smell or experience involving it would you offer us? Actually, I'd like to contribute one experience that involves all 5 senses. I woke up not knowing where I was on a cold, blood-slicked iron slab in the bowels of the mortuary, a place where only the dustmen or the corpses and their care have seen. Go on. My entire body reeked of embalming fluid, but even the smell of that was not enough to match the coppery scent of gore around me. Dozens of bodies lie on countless bloody slabs like the one I rose from, all in the process of being gutted, flayed, and the like by nightmarish clockwork devices for reasons unknown. The only sounds were the squeals of labored metal and the unsteady tread of undead workers as they pushed the slabs about the mortuary on rusted iron tracks. He nods. A disturbing experience. And I even left out a part about the chattering skull that flew at me as soon as I was upright. Will it suffice, Splinter? Yes, we shall go to an empty stone now to record your experience. You will then be granted access to those privileges, allowed only to members of the Society of Sensation, as well as taught the sensory touch. Hell yeah! 10,000 XP! You return to the Civic Fest Hall's foyer with Splinter. We welcome you into the Society of Sensation, traveler. May further journeys and experiences pave your roads to the great truths of the multiverse. Cool. Can I buy those things now? Oh. Yeah, how can you help me? I'd like to buy something. Yes. Oh. Aid. Oh, remove curse. Boo! These spells suck. Would you like some poisoned cheese? Perhaps? No? Okay. That's okay. I guess. Ooh. Achievement unlocked. Society of Sensation. Nice. Let's see. Is there somewhere I could rest here? Yes, there are lodgings within the Fest Hall. Should you wish to visit them, walk eastwards through the Fest Hall from here. You will eventually come to them. Speak to the room clerk there. Which east?
All right.
This one? Okay. This one? No, nope. Ooh, a throne! This throne appears as old as the building itself. It looks unused, more a piece of artwork than a ruler's seat. I would like to sit on it. Okay. Okay. Oh. That seems inconvenient, having to walk through a room to get through. I mean, you would definitely disturb someone. Jumble murder sense? Oh, cool. Death's advocate? Cool. Merriman? Oh wait! You! This man looks like a bitter, cantankerous old codger. His mouth is twisted into a frown that becomes even more severe as he notices you coming his way. Merriman, my name may be, but merry I am not. Off with you, young one. No time for the likes of you. He goes into a fit of coughing from the exertion of shooing you away so loudly. Wait, Delore wanted me to speak with you. Merriman eyes you suspiciously. That so? About what, eh? Well? She says that you're her first love, and that so long as you hold the key to her heart, she'll never be free to love another. She told you that, eh? I'm surprised. Perhaps leaving her under Mistress Grace's tutelage did what I couldn't. Started to develop her feelings. In any case, he pats a pocket on his tunic. I won't just give the keys to you. Wait, those are literally the keys to her heart? He nods. That they are. Delora's a construct. Didn't you know that? A creature, sorcerer, and clockwork mechanic she is. And one of my finest creations, Merriman sighs, but cold, without emotion or character. I brought her to the brothel and set her so that she could not leave, in the hopes that the constant contact with so many others would begin to develop her own personality. The keys are the tools used to set her. She wants them because she feels that they're limiting her personal growth now, I suspect. Oh. Then why don't you just return them to her? Merriman scowls. Because I've become a cruel and bitter old man who sees he can get something out of you. What do you want? I want to forget. I've lived almost 150 years now, and I've seen every sensory stone I've cared to in this grand hall. I've little time left to live, and I'm too weak to go out in search of wholly new experiences, so I need to find a way to forget them all. That way, I can start again in my final days. So how can I help? Yeah, do I just whack you in the back of the head? No. How can I help?
Updated my journal.
I'll need something. Some rare item. Or some item. Some concoction that will allow me to forget. Like a drought of the river Styx. Something like that. Cool. Don't know where I'd find that. Sounds easy to find. For sure. There's so many doors in this place. Mage in training. Oh.
Done.
Room clerk. Hello. The attractive young woman smiles pleasantly. Greetings, sir. She closes her eyes and flips through a large ledger, stopping at what seems to be a random page and opening her eyes once more. Ah, here's your room key. She hands you a small key. The easternmost chamber has been waiting quite some time for your return. Would you like to rest now, sir? Yes. So clearly I've been here before.
I'm gone.
And yet I still had a new story to tell. Interesting. Who else was I looking for here? Oh, some thieves in training? Huh. Okay. And what's here? Warriors. Huh. Okay. There is nothing hidden behind the bars which adorn the face of this pillar. Oh. I wondered why this man was saying bonk. Murderwin, the headless. Bonk. I see he's an advocate of bunk jail. Bonk. Sir, are you okay? There you go. There you go. Oh, disappeared. Hey. There's someone I was looking for here. Montague, a factotum here. Montague is a busy young man. He can usually be found moving between this chamber and 3 that lie along its eastern wall. Okay, so I just have to find him. Along the eastern wall. Okay.
I'm gone.
Hello? Oh, Unfulfilled Desire. Cool. Cool name. Nobody? Nothing? Huh. Huh. I want it. Wait, why can't I? There we go. A handkerchief. Boo. Nothing. Okay. Alright. Boring. Anyone seen a Montague around here? Also, why did the music stop? Oh. This is a fancy schmancy room. Wait, is this the room that was mine? This fancy schmancy room? Because, wow. What did I do to get this room? Ooh! Shield? Friends. Oh, I don't have room. I don't have room! Shield? Nope. Friends. Okay, what are the other spells that are in here? Chromatic Orb, Identify, Pacify, and Blindness. Oh, can I put these keys in here? I don't need them. This poison cheese. A grimoire. Diary. Okay. That's one way to do that. But this one's locked. Hannah?
Right.
Ooh. What's in here? A dodecahedron and scroll of fire and ice.
All right.
This heavy dodecahedron, about the size of both your fists balled together, seems inexplicably familiar to you. Its texture is cold and smooth, but whether it's metal or stone, you cannot tell. A certain almost intangible tension runs over the object, as if it were ready to spring into the air at any moment. Interesting. Interesting. Oh, I had another spell slot. Spell slot. Sure. Nothing new here, nothing new here. Fire and ice. Cool. You don't have any level 3s. Sure. Huh. You can see a small enclosed patio through these glass doors. Oh, there was another one back here. What's in here? Oh, nothing. Huh. Can I close the doors? Oh, I can! I love it when I can close the doors. Okay, well, back out I go.
All right.
What was that noise? That scared the bejesus out of me. There's Merriman. There's Murder Sense. What is in here? This rusted iron plate bolted to the wall is pitted, corroded, cracked, and melted and scorched in various places. Ah, from the mages. I see. Montague? Oh, literally right there. Woo! This handsome young man seems lost in thought, his brow furrowed and a slight frown upon his lips. Hey, and to thee, sir, hail! What dost thou wish of me? Are you Montague? I need to speak with you about Juliet. Oh, he gives you a puzzled, slightly suspicious look. Oh wait, I didn't get the letters. Never mind, I'll come back. I jumped the gun a bit on that one. I need to go get the fake letters. I have to go to the print shop, which I forget
All right.
where it is. Heck. It's, I think, here? In the lower ward? Yeah, the print shop. Let us go to the print shop. Here we go. Hey. Well, if it isn't the Devourer of Time himself, do you actually want something this time? Yes. I'd like you to print up a love letter for me. A love letter, eh? Fine, it'll cost you though. Let's call it, 100 coins. You look desperate for this. How about a discount? Fine, 75 coins. Take it or leave it. Cool. He takes your money, thinks for a moment, and selects a perfumed sheet of paper from a drawer in the desk. He scribbles a few vacuous, love-struck lines on it in a flowery, elegant script. This will do, I'm sure. Cool. Goodbye. Oh, goodbye. Thank you. I appreciate your help. I guess. In trying to ruin this relationship? Question mark? Okay, back this way. Whoop. Back this way. Okay.
I'm gone.
Now I gotta find Montague again. Oh, there he is. Hey. Anyway, I need to speak with you about Juliet. I overheard her speaking at the brothel. She's having an affair, you know. I was gone for a while. Have I missed anything juicy? I don't think so. Mostly just me talking to myself. Thou speak falsely. I would have thee present me proof before I took thy claim as true. I also found these letters. Here, read them. He takes the letters and reads them over. Alas, 'tis true. She has found another who loves her passionately. Heartache is a sense its fate, I think. I shall move on to another love and let this other suitor have her, considering the passion of his words. Wait, this was all a ruse, dude. Eh? What is this thou speak of? She's trying to trick you into being more passionate. Ah, and why did she not simply say something? I don't think it really occurred to her. Apparently not. So what should be done? Turnabout is fair play. I say ignore the chit. Act distant and unconcerned. That'll spice things up considerably. Morty, I don't think you're... I mean, truly? No. Trust me, kid. Start ignoring her. Create some friction. Leave them wondering and they'll be clawing all over to discover what the matter is. Right, Chief? I mean... I don't know about that, but... Sure. I like the sound of that very much. Good luck. And a farewell to thee as well, sir. Now I have some things to attend to. Should we meet again, we might speak more of the matter. Okie dokie. I mean, I found out that Dolores is a machine. That was cool.
All right.
But he won't let me have the literal keys to her heart until I get him, like, water from the river Styx or something. So, you know.
I'm gone.
Juliet. Hey, mope. Juliet looks to you hopefully. Well, anything yet? Oh wait, I forgot I give her a bored voice. Well, anything yet? The river Styx flows through the abyss. I don't want to go to the abyss. The abyss. Montague seemed disinterested. I recall him saying he was bored with things in any case.
Updated my journal.
Juliet looks shocked. He said, what? How could I have been so... Oh, it would appear as if my relationship had the troubles I so desired, and I merely missed them in all my melancholy. Yep, goodbye, Juliet.
Looks like my skills have increased.
You won't have to, luckily. Oh, good. I've been to the abyss. There were lots of demons there. But I did... most of the other girls' things. This freaking pervert that I can't tell on. I'm so mad. He won't talk to me, so I couldn't get back the actual perfume. And I couldn't get back her underwear. But I guess, you know. You will go to just about every other evil plane, though? Oh, man. Oh, man. Okay, let's see. What else did I need to do? Yeah. Also, the Succubus is a companion? I thought that was a jokery.
How may I help you?
Because you can ask her, would you like to join me on my travels? But I thought that was just like a, hey, pretty lady. Is it another Pantaloons quest? I mean, would you like to join me? Anna stiffens and starts muttering under her breath. Who's to say she'll be coming with us? We don't need the legs of her, so we don't. Bar that, fiendling. Morty clicks his teeth together. I'm all for the Succubus coming with us. The powers know you're about as fun as passing a caltrip through your bowels. You'd best latch your bone box, skull, or I'll rattle you so hard they'll be picking your teeth off the spire. Travel with you? Fall from Grace smiles slightly. She seems to be ignoring your companions. That's rather forward of you. I mean... You seem pretty pleasant and well-versed in the way of the planes, and that's actually very good. I like that. Hey, wait just a minute. I'm the one who's well-versed in the planes. That's my job, Chief. Having two people knowledgeable about the planes in our band seems pretty smart to me. Besides, I said pleasant too, Morty. Pleasant on the eyes, maybe. Looks to me like all some chit has to do is show a little skin and you'll sign her right up. Morty falls silent. Not that I mind that, really. I just thought I'd mention it. Noted, Morty. Look, Lady Grace, excuse me if I'm being too forward, but would you care to travel with us? I appreciate your candor. I shall counter with some of my own. Why should I travel with you? I intend to travel to places perhaps no one else has ever been to, or could reach. Would that interest you? That would indeed. She cups her chin in her hand and thinks for a moment. Yet... I mean, how exciting can this place be? Very. I think you'd be surprised. If you want me to accompany you on your travels, I need a far more compelling reason than that. Okay. I need a more compelling reason to have a succubus join me on my quest. How about the fact that I helped most of the girls here? I assume I have to help all of the girls here, and then she'll be like, cool, I can leave them now.
Done.
But maybe not. That's just my guess. The Advocate's Home. Art and Curio Galleria. The Curiosity Shop. I can just go in this tent? Hello? Yes, help them all. I mean, I'm trying.
I'm gone.
You don't actually have to complete all their quests, you just have to talk to them all. I have talked to them all. A lot. I mean, my voice is tired from doing so many different lady voices. You can't determine what this odd device is. Then go back and talk to Grace again.
I'm gone.
I mean, I'm pretty sure I've talked to them all. Hello?
How may I help you?
Join me. It's gonna be the exact same thing, I know it. Yeah.
I'm gone.
It's not good enough. I mean, who haven't I talked to? I talked to you, and you, and you, and you, and her. I mean, whose room is this? Nobody in here? I mean, I talked to this lady. You need to know that she's a sensit? What, that Grace is?
How may I help you?
Okay. I don't think I ever asked her about her name. She nods. I'm pleased that you like it. I'm fond of it myself. What does it mean? The meaning of names is a complicated subject. There's much to be said and a great deal that is better left unsaid. It is a tale for another time, I think. So, is Fall from Grace your real name? Perhaps, she smiles slightly. Perhaps not. There are names which are given and names which are earned. Which is to say, which is the real one? Not I. Okay. Maybe you can help me. I lost my memories, and in doing so, I've lost myself. You've been stricken with amnesia? Fall from Grace looks pained. How terrible. Do you have any idea how it happened? Well, you see, I die over and over and over and over and over. And every time I die, I lose another memory. Not really, at least not that I can remember. I woke up on a slab in the mortuary, and everything before that is black. You awoke in the mortuary? I think the dustman mistook me for being dead, or I was dead, or something. All I know is that I regenerate wounds quickly. I could be immortal, but I don't even know that for sure. Fall from Grace seems to be appraising you with renewed interest. Those scars on your body. She reaches out a hand as if to touch you. May I? Sure. Fall from Grace drags her fingers across your chest lightly, tracing the edges of your scars and following the curves where they blend into some of your tattoos. She seems fascinated. These scars do look as if they would have taken several lifetimes to accumulate. I mean, they certainly do, though some are more recent. Fall from Grace steps back. Some of these wounds would have been fatal to a normal man. She taps her chin, thinking, what do you intend to do now? I mean... I need to get my memories back, and my life back. I intend to scour the plains and search inside myself until I can piece together who I am and what brought me to this state. Fall from Grace is still thinking, her finger tapping her chin. I must say, I've never met a man who had lost himself in the literal sense. She raises an eyebrow. Forgive me, but your condition is intriguing. I mean... True? It is that. Fall from Grace nods. If it will help, you are welcome to tour the brothel. Several of our students are well versed in the verbal arts. Perhaps some of them will be able to rekindle your memories. Cool. That didn't really get me what I wanted to know.
Updated my journal.
What? What? Why Re? I've gone through so many options. I don't know which ones are the right ones.
How may I help you?
Man. Did you ever ask her about the brothel itself? Maybe. Yeah, I remember asking her this. Sounds dull. Why? That's an odd question, she frowns. I don't think everyone has ever asked me that, at least directly. I mean, I was curious. Well, it seems odd. No, my apologies, Lady Grace. I didn't mean to be so direct. I was merely curious. Oh, no apologies are necessary. I'm more than happy to discuss the reasons with you if you wish. Yeah. Part of the answer to your question requires that you know that I'm a member of the Society of Sensation. Our faction believes that one should experience as much of the multiverse as possible. Ah, and that's why you established this place? This brothel is intended to slate the lusts of even the hardened intellectual. It is designed to stimulate the mind, to heighten one's awareness of themselves and others, to create new ways of experiencing another person. It is for those who seek something more than the shallow physical pleasures that fill the hive and lower wards. I see. So this establishment just encourages intellectual fencing rather than, well, the other kind of fencing. The women here must be special indeed. The women here are aspiring senses. They have come to me in search of instruction, to prepare themselves to enter the faction. Also, many of them have a natural grasp of language that can shatter the crust of most hardened individuals. I see, so the ladies here are ladies in training, or sensets, even though I already am one? What's that? She bows slightly. Yes, I'm a member of the Society of Sensation. Our faction believes that one should experience as much of the multiverse as possible. And they're training to be that. Yes, I hope that by learning the art of language and its subtleties, that the patrons and the students here may learn more about themselves. One is only as limited as their command of the language. To be able to employ language to evoke emotions in others is a tremendous skill. Cool. How about now? Shush, Anna. I mean, you're a sensate. Surely there must be a limit to how much you can learn here. I think you'd be surprised. If you want me to accompany you on your travels, I need a far more compelling reason than that. I mean, you mean you wouldn't be interested in traveling with an immortal amnesiac who's searching the plains for himself? Oh, I would be extremely interested, she smiled slightly. Such a suggestion is intriguing, make no mistake about that. Then you would like to travel with me then? If you wish me to, then there is something you must do for me. There are 10 students in this establishment. I would like you to speak to all of them, then return to me with your thoughts. Then we shall see if we shall travel together or not. Cool.
Updated my journal.
Do I actually have to go speak to them again? Yep. Cool. Cool, 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 cool. Speed read. Now just talk to her again? Okay.
How may I help you?
Hello. I spoke to 9 of the students as you asked, but I could not find the 10th. And you could not find the 10th student. How curious. I'm thinking the 10th student is me, in which case I've spoken to all of them? She nods very well. And your thoughts? I mean... You should get rid of all the armoires in the brothel and use them as firewood. Nodders, 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 nodders. Start with this one. Please. Start with this one. As you wish. I mean... No, I think I've learned what it means to aspire to be a sensate, and that it is better to go in search of experience rather than have it come to you. Fall from Grace nods. Very well, I will travel with you if you still desire my company. Of course. Ooh, priestess of no goddess.
You'll be joining us. What do we need her for?
You couldn't possibly understand.
I wish she would fall from great height. I might even bump her off myself.
No need to be so bitter. A chastity bodice. Interesting. Ah, fall from Grace's touch. 1 to 3 slashing. Her diary? Chat, don't look. I'm gonna read it. Oh. This book looks like it's made from paper-thin silver sheets. The engraving of a woman is on the cover of the text, and there's a small lock on the side of the book. No matter how hard or how you try, the lock resists your attempts to open it. Well, I didn't want to read it anyway. Well, at least not yet. I mean, not even in her possession? I can't read it? I mean, seems a little rude, but okay. I mean, what's wrong with a woman reading her own diary? Oh yeah, what? Yes. So she's lawful neutral. Okay. She's a priest. I see. A healer. A healer. P? Yes. Blessing. Cure light wounds. Protection from evil. Curse. Detect evil. Halo of lesser revelation? Lines of priest enemies with a halo of light, making them easier to see and be hit. Interesting. Aid. Cure moderate wounds. Spiritual hammer. Call lightning. Prayer. Speak with dead. Flame walk. Remove curse. Flame walk. This spell protects the recipient from the effects of flames for a time. She's basically a cleric. That's what it looks like. Cure serious wounds. Well, good. I needed a cleric. I needed a cleric.
A pleasure.
Whoops.
All right.
Just gonna make her run off on her own. Let's see. Oh yeah, I still want to check around this place. I haven't actually explored all over. What is this? You can't determine what this odd device is. I sure can't. Art! Let's go to the art gallery.
I'm gone.
Several shards of black crystal or ice swirl within the freezing wind that this ornate pedestal gives forth. Each shard looks razor sharp. Touching or grabbing one could be perilous. A placard on the pedestal reads, Dark Birds of Ocanthus. I want to touch it. I want to touch it! Leave it be. JK, I'm touching it. As you reach out to touch one of the whirling shards, your finger enters the icy wind that rises from the pedestal. Instantly, a coat of numbing frost forms around your finger, causing you to momentarily draw back. I want to touch it! You thrust your finger into the frigid, numbing wind. Unbeknownst to you, your forefinger freezes solid. As one of the blade shards spins into it, your fingertip breaks off with a sharp crack and goes skittering across the galleria floor. The icy dark burrs remain in their whirling orbit as you wait for your fingertip to grow back. Leave and hope no one saw any of that. I just wanted to touch it. Whoa. Grace? Grace? Calm down. Let's look at the art. This painting depicts a shore scene with a wide reddish-orange sun setting behind a peninsula or large jetty. The scene, though unoriginal, is breathtaking. The play of the fading daylight across the water is captured perfectly, but staring at the painted sun for any length of time makes your eyes ache. A placard reads, Surface of Thalasia. Touch it. Oddly enough, there's nothing unusual about the surface of the painting. Hello, I'm here to touch the art. A set of 4 paintings which portray an empty beach in the dead of night. The air around the painting smells faintly of brine, and the painted sea seems to ebb and flow across the darkened shore. A placard reads, Karasuthran shoreline. Sniff it. The surface of the painting smells strongly of sea air. Touch it. You place your hand on the painting, not knowing quite what to expect, but it is merely the texture of painted canvas that you feel beneath your fingertips. Oh. I love this interactive art. If only all art was interactive like this. And you didn't just get yelled at for touching the art.
Done.
The hundreds of chirps of translucent green glass which make up the stained glass window don't appear to be held together by anything, but rather remain free-floating and mysteriously suspended within the iron frame's boundaries. The shards ripple and move in slow waves, causing bizarre patterns to fluctuate across the window's surface as various portions of it reflect the galleria's light in different directions. A small placard beside the window reads, Arcadian stained glass window. Touch it. You reach out to touch the undulating glass shards, but find you cannot do so. Your hand stops just short of the surface of the glass. Punch it! You succeed only in bruising your knuckles. The glass may as well be sheet iron. God. Art that won't let you punch it. This painting shows an enormous granite keep, a hideous thing, long and low, covered in leering gargoyles, suspended in what looks to be the night sky. A cloud of crimson and violet vapor whirls in the background, along the right side of the painting. A placard reads simply, The Library. Can't even touch that one. This painting is a dark cityscape, a faraway view of some giant center of civilization being burned to the ground. The streets of the place are empty, however, absent of soldiers, refugees, and even corpses. A placard reads, The Folly of Udo. Can't touch that one. This looks to be a subterranean landscape, a massive cavern interior filled with colorful, faintly luminescent, gigantic fungi. A placard reads, Veil Beneath Clangeddon. Aight. What about this one? This is a portrait of a grotesque, hook-nosed old crone. The hag's flesh is a sickly blue-gray color. Her eyes glow red like the embers of a dying flame. Her chin, long and sharp, juts forward in an extreme underbite. 2 yellow canines protrude upwards from her lower jaw like small tusks. The smile upon her withered purplish lips speaks of a horrible secret. A placard reads, Grey Hag of Oinos. I almost said onions. As you begin to turn away from the painting, something in it draws your attention. A strange, tingling sensation arises in the back of your mind, a memory beginning to surface. Yeah, memory. You recall standing, confused, in a maze of briars. The hideous crone from the painting is before you, cackling wildly. You grit your teeth in frustration, wondering why she's laughing at you. My poor, dear, lovely man-thing, she croons. Why, that was your first wish, she points at a single bony clawed finger at your forehead. Your temples begin to throb painfully, and you can remember nothing more. Interesting. What about this? The statue looks like it is about to make some angry proclamation. The sculptor has captured the essence of fury magnificently. The chiseled tension lines around the neck and forehead alone must have taken many long months to get correct. Fine cracks run over the entire statue, and there's a plaque attached to its base. Read the plaque. The plaque reads, This statue is believed to be the final fate of the Etherserian sorcerer. Oh my god. Hello, Quark! I'm looking at art. And definitely not touching the art. Definitely. Would never do that. Gangroigidon? What a name. Attacked by a conclave of rival sorcerers at the height of his dream madness, he was imprisoned with a spell that turned his flesh into stone. Gangroigidon is said to have been frozen with a final awful curse still upon his lips. A curse so terrible that it was never meant to be spoken by the lips of a living man. Not touching else we bonk you? Too late, you missed it. I touched this one, I touched this one, I touched this one, I touched this one. This one I couldn't touch. You can do a funny thing with that statue if you buy Gorgonsolve from the Curiosity Shop. Nice. Examine the cracks. You carefully examine the cracks that run like a network of fine black veins along the statue's surface. At one point, near its inner arm, is a section where an entire splinter of stone looks ready to come off. I'm not gonna break it off. Ooh, this one looks nice and ripply. The surface of this painting, a wild collage of vivid colors, ripples constantly as if it were the surface of a pond during a light rain. A placard reads, Wave Motion Study number 7. Touch it. Was it too big so you couldn't touch? No, this one just had nothing to touch. This one I punched and it hurt me. Touch it. You place your palm against the canvas. You cannot feel the ripples themselves, though a cool tingling sensation passes through your hand at first contact. Radical. Oh, also I looked at this hag and got memories. Kinda. What's this? Oh, also, Quark, I got a succubus companion. There she is. We went in the brothel. You missed it. A brilliant ruby statuette stands on this pedestal, carved into the image of a winged humanoid. The figure is either demonic or angelic in nature, but it's difficult to tell which because it refracts the light in the Galleria strangely. There's no placard indicating what exactly the statue is. Bonk. Hey, it was an intellectual, brothel. Oh, what's this? A battle horn. A massive horn of beaten lead, wound with brazen chains. The horn is horribly mangled, as if some tremendous force had crushed it. Jagged blades protrude along its length, almost as if it were meant to be used as club by some gigantic creature, as well as a battle horn. A placard mounted beneath the horn reads, Cleansing Horn of Archeron. Put your head against the wall, try to blow the horn. Try as you might, you can get no sound to issue from the massive horn. Your lips come away from the mouthpiece tasting of blood, smoke, and metal. Gross. Also, no, there were no pole dancers. It was all ladies, and I had to do a different voice. Well, I didn't have to do a different voice, but I did a different voice for each of them. And one of them was a, Gorgon, I believe? She was a Medusa lady. So she couldn't come out of her dark room. Also, there was a dirty pervert in there, and it wasn't me. It was a sorcerer who turned himself into an armoire. I mean... Something I would never do. Because I wouldn't have to do that. Let's see. A painting of tall, black cliffs against a blood-red sky. There looks to be figures hiding amongst the crags of the cliffs, but whenever you squint at the painting to try and make them out, the images fade into nothing. A placard reads, Outland Raiders. I'm glad they're outland and not inland. Ooh, what's this one? An animated, bloody iron chain coiling and uncoiling upon itself. The chain itself seems to bend and weave like the spine of a snake. A small placard reads, A chitin's animate chain from jangling hitter. Hiter? Touch it. The chain is slightly warm to the touch, as if it were alive. You notice that various barbs, tiny hooks, needles, and other small sharp bits are welded along the chain's length. I like that he went, meh. Me too. Me too. No dancers, blasphemy. I know. But there was a dirty pervert in there, so it was kind of like a real brothel. There were booba, just not exposed booba. This painting, an abstract work of greens and purples, writhes and ripples as it's watched. Closer examination reveals that the actual painted image is changing, rather than the canvas itself. A placard states, Moment's glance from the walls of Makma? Makma? That's right, now we feel better. Touch it. You place your hand upon the painting. As you had suspected, it is not that the canvas is physically moving, but that the painted image itself is changing. I've touched so many paintings. This painting shows what looks to be an infinitely long stream of bilious green gas stretching off into the darkness. The horizon of a blasted rocky plain can be seen in the lower right-hand corner of the painting. One is given the impression that the head of the green cloud is rearing to strike down upon it. A placard reads, Hazazoth, the consumption of Nagar. Huh. Okay, time to stop looking at the art.
All right.
I pity him. Me too. I don't know who he is, but I pity him. These wrought iron bars seem to serve as decoration rather than security measures. The Advocate's Home. The Curiosity Shoppy! I know it's not pronounced shoppy, but I like to say it because they put an E at the end. Oh yeah, here's the Succubus, by the way. Her name is Falls from Grace. Or Fall from Grace. And she's my healer! I have a healer! Vrishchika? Hello, blue lady. This sharp-featured woman's appearance is attractive, though somewhat disturbing, with her blue-black skin and bright yellow eyes. As she examines you, a small pair of bat-like wings unfold from her back, then seem to settle back into her skin. Okay. Well, well, a floating, disembodied, prevaricating skull and Fall from Grace, or whatever it is you call yourself now. Truly a pleasure to see you here. What do I owe the honor of your visit? I thought that you rarely trafficked among our kind anymore. She glances at you for a moment with the same faint sneer. Or is your assignment here almost finished? I do not know what assignment you're referring to, Vrishchika, though your presence here brings with it many questions. Last I'd heard, you were a standard bearer for the Company of the Vulture. How'd you come to Sigil? She replies curtly, firing a question back like an arrow. By choice. And you? Where will your orders take you next? She suddenly turns to you. You see, little man. Vrishchika smiles as if savoring the words. The best temptress is one that can make you buy into the illusion of being both promiscuous yet virtuous at the same time. A prostitute priestess, as it were. Mistress Grace is among the greatest. She turns to Fall from Grace. Are you not? You would not think that 1,000 years of slavery had left their scars, no? Fall from Grace speaks with a coldness you have never heard before. The air almost becomes ice as she dissects Vrishchika with her gaze. That is enough. Very well, though you are the ones who came into my emporium. Vrishchika looks at you. She narrows her eyes. You're the scarred man who's been going around asking all the questions? Yeah, I've been asking many questions. She looks you up and down. You sure look lost. Do you want to come in, really? Or are you just casing the place because you have nothing better to do? Because Rishika, she indicates herself, can help you. How can you help me? I travel and trade extensively. I hear a great deal. I purchase a great deal, and I own a great deal. Perhaps I can make you a great deal. Is there something that you desire? Maybe what you got. Would you care to examine the weapons and charms, or some of my more exotic acquisitions? Well, the exotic ones, of course. Vrishika smiles at you as you look at the various shelves in the middle of the shop. If you see anything you like here, there are more items towards the front and the back of the store as well. A Fiend's Tongue, Gorgon Salve, that's the one for that. I want that. You examine a bottle labeled as Gorgon Salve. Rishika holds it up for you. I traded for this with some sword-slinging Prime Worlder. Perseus, I think was his name. Oh, Perseus. Smeared onto the surface of any being turned to stone, it will revert them to flesh. Only 100 copper commons. A bargain, considering how handy it might come in should you ever find a friend of yours transmuted to rock. Monster jugs. I'll take it. Yes, Rishika purrs. A wise choice. The copper you pour into her hand seems to disappear the moment it touches her palm. She hands you the item. Please enjoy your newest acquisition. What else was there? Monster jug. Look at the front of the store. Baby oil. Chocolate cassette. Codex of the Inconceivable. Diva's Tears. Elixir of Horrific Separation. Radical. Stained Lens. Ivera's Ring. Rune-covered Ailstein. Tattered Ragdoll. And then let's just look at these things. What is this? +1 versus missile, but -1 to crushing. Plus 10% detect trap skill bonus. Huh. Wait. At first glance, this glass eye seems a poor replacement for a real one. However, when inserted into an empty eye socket facing inwards, its power awakens. What? So you put this on the inside of your eye socket? Okay. A magnifying lens. +10 to lore skill, -2 to damage. Usable only by Modrons. Ah. I don't have one of those. But I guess this will be a good place to go when I find one. Ooh. Ashes of the Pabulum? Not usable by mages, but only usable by me. Oh. I can't. Also look! A scroll of Cloudkill. Yes, please. Yes, please. I'll give her that. I'll give her that. Because I have one Cloudkill pipe, but it has one use. Sell those. Do you have anything that I don't need that she'll take? Would you like to buy my arm? If a game doesn't have Cloudkill, it's not a good game. True. Need Cloudkill. I need it! Okay, and she has nothing. Cool. Cool! Thank you. Need it for Mass Effect? True. In Mass Effect, you only get grenades, and they don't do nearly as much as a Cloudkill. I'd rather have the Cloudkill, thank you. Thank you! Back to art. Back to art!
I'm gone.
I gotta see what it does! Especially because he was in the middle of saying something that no mortal man should ever say. Baldur's Gate tomorrow also. I guess it's technically Thursday for me now, so yes, you can say that. Although it'll still be one more stream of Planescape, and then Baldur's Gate.
I'm gone.
Let's go see this man. Is he gonna murder me? Probably. Apply the Gorgon salve to the statue. You smear the foul-smelling ointment over the statue. There's a strange shimmering around the statue, and you watch as the statue takes an intake of breath, and the eyes of Gangorigideon, yep, fill with a blazing, vengeful madness. Cover your ears. Oh, before you can do a thing, a blazing torrent of words flies from the sorcerer's lips. As he speaks, you feel an agonizing sensation, like a sudden wave of raging heat, pour over you and settle into your skin like a blistering wound. Blindness strikes you as as your eyes burst, running from their sockets like shattered eggs. You hear someone screaming and realize it's you. Wait for the horror to end. The last things you hear, even over your own cries, is Morty shouting.
Taunts, all right.
Oh! By the lady's bladed teats, what a... Everything suddenly falls silent as the last of your senses flicker and fade away to nothing. Die horribly, a victim of Gideon's awful curse.
Oh, great. I hope he doesn't lose his memories this time.
Are you alright?
Are you alright? When the only option is to die horribly. Hey, but at least Morty got something out of it, eh? It's fine. It's fine.
What's up?
I mean... Can I even see how it's been leveled? Probably not, huh? The spell cannot target undead creatures. What? It can only be used by Morty. He can summon an avalanche of his friends from the bones of the night to come and take a bite out of a target. Magic resistance does not affect this ability. The target gets no saving throw against this effect. The skulls do 1 to 4 hit points of normal piercing damage per Morty's level. Morty can only use this ability once per day. Oh, interesting. Oh yeah, I would like to talk to you. Can you tell me about the Tanari? The Tanari are fiends. Some call them demons. They have embraced evil for chaos's sake. They dwell upon the poison plains of the abyss where they feed on their own rage and lash out across the multiverse, despoiling all they touch. They forever seek to tempt others into committing crimes of passion and vice. You already have the skill maximally upgraded? Aww. But he's heard so many swears. I mean, and this time it was swears that could kill. Matt Demon. And you're a Tanari? That is correct. I am a lesser Tanari, more specifically. A Succubus. She gives a soft sigh. I'm afraid we're a little too common in the lower planes and elsewhere for our own good. Most of my race spend their time seducing mortals with various pleasures of the flesh. Anyway, I've already heard that. So now what do I want to do? What do I do? Where do I go? Can't believe I got kicked all the way over here, though. I was at the clerk's ward.
Done.
Oh yeah, here, Quark, I'll give you a quick rundown of the brothel.
I'm gone.
Booba. Dirty pervert. Booba wants to start drama. Booba can't talk. Booba gossip. Let's see. Nope, you're a patron. Is she still sulking in a room? Here's the Gorgon. Oh wait, we already saw her. Rude, snobby rich lady. Booba. And, Tiefling Booba, who taught Morty more swears. And that's what you missed. And I had to do
All right.
some hunting down of lost garments. Turns out the dirty pervert took them. I know you're shocked. I know, it's shocking. Anyway. The stern-looking older woman seems to be looking for someone. Her eyes fix upon your face as you approach her. You there, might I have a word with you? Yes, you're Jolby, correct? I spoke to your messenger. Oh, yeah.
Updated my journal.
I'm pleased to meet you then. She gives a slight bow. I would make you a somewhat unusual proposal, though you must admit, you're an unusual man. I will give you 1,000 copper commons for your permission to kill you. Are you open to discussion on the matter? Sure, why not? After a short discussion, it comes down to the following terms. Jolmy will pay you 2,000 copper commons. In return, you will allow her to drive her dagger into your heart. She will wait for you to awaken, at which point she will give you the coin. Do you agree to this then? Yeah. The affair is over in moments. She's already cleaned her blade and put it away by the time you've recovered. After picking yourself off the fest hall floor, Jolmy hands you several rolls of copper coins while you rub your aching chest. Somewhat disappointing, I must admit. Ah well, coin well spent, nonetheless, farewell.
Updated my journal.
I allowed Jolmy to stab me through the heart for a handsome sum of coin. She seems somewhat disappointed with the experience, but I'm pleased well enough with the coin. I mean, you know, why not? I'm immortal. Enough.
All right.
Yeah, I haven't talked to all the, like, named people in here. Geisis the Crooked. Hello. The squat, hunched old man still has the broad shoulders and scarred, calloused hands of a worker or warrior. An aura of weary despair seems to hang about him. He appears to be giving a lecture at the moment. Could be a great carnival attraction. Come one, come all, stab the immortal man. Yeah, you could get out some frustrations, because, you know, no one knows what it's like to kill until you've done it, and there'd be less repercussions because he's immortal, so he'll come back to life. I don't think I could do it still. I'm squeamish. Like, majorly. Stay for the lecture. Right, now listen up. This is the seminar of the war. If you're here to listen about the blood war, take root. If you're not, you're in the wrong hall and you best you'd best your soft, comfort-loving Sigillian limber stems out of here. The blood war? Oh, blood war. More boring than listening to a governor recite laws. Let's find some young sensites who need to be indoctrinated in the ways of passion. He waggles his eyebrows in anticipation. Oh, blood war, hype. Didn't I hear about the blood war in Baldur's Gate 2? I feel like I heard about it in the maze. Did I not? Of the, Watcher's Keep. Maybe. I don't know. My brain and memories, they do what they will. I remember certain little details of things that no one else would ever remember. But then things that other people would remember, I'm like, huh? What? What did I do yesterday? I don't know. Demons Devils pretty much never shut up about the blood war. Yeah, I remember helping participate. Because they were trapped in the maze. I mean, we are in here, Dallas's home city. The war between Tanari and the Baitor. Yeah. I helped with that. I don't remember which side I killed. But I did it. It sucked being in that maze. I hated that maze. Yes, in an everlasting war. Oh, well. No, Morty, I want to hear this. The man suddenly throws a dark eye over the audience, as if looking for something. And further, if you're Tanari or Batizu, your scaly eyes out the door. I's not letting you ornery bastards bend an ear to this and listen to your barmy arguments. I mean, does this memory involve a hot man vampire? If not, forget it. I mean, kinda, yeah. Keep listening. Because this is no discussion on who's right. Behind you, you hear the sounds of something large leaving the lecture hall. It just tells the blood war from the human point of view. I's not promoting one side or another, because they both stink in different ways. Cool. Keep listening. The speaker becomes somber. So, what's left of you are wanting to listen to some blood war stories. Tales about the war. Here to hear the horror of it all, no doubt. The floating fortresses wove and weaved a human skin. The plains wide battlegrounds the blood war be fought on. He bares his yellowed teeth. Tales of fiends locking fangs with other fiends. Gar, snar! His snarl fades and he looks suddenly bored. Well, let me peel back your lids and crack your bone boxes. Tis all a steaming heap of barmy nonsense to be dwelling on that forge dung. He spits in derision, rolling his eyes wildly. Uh-huh. I'll tell you this, though. You can't imagine the scale of the blood war is fought on. Nothing you seen, heard, or participated in. Nothing compares. Time, numbers of legions, sheer bloodshed, nothing. Nothing compares, Burks. To try and imagine it, forget it. My advice? Simple. Stay away from the big bloody mess altogether. True. The only thing you needs to know is this. Fiends are killing fiends. Batizu are slaughtering Tanari. Tanari are butchering Batizu. Right now, he spits again. Neither's winning. Don't think either can win. Biggest stalemate this side of eternity. Think the powers? That's it, he shrugs. That's it. I'll be answering any questions you got for me now. Ask a question. What's your question, Cutter? What started the blood war? You got a right to be curious what started this big ol' sodden soupy mess in the first place. What set the fiends to locking horns the first place, biting and clawing at each other until that was the only reason they were alive? Y'all? Simple. They met. He sighs. Tanari and Batizu crossed each other one day and like two drunken bigots they start to fighting. That's simple, he frowns. Well... Nah, pike that. Imagine two drunken priests who believe each knows the only way to live. Now make those priests rip with scales and fangs and horns on a cruel streak 7 leagues wide and put them in an itty-bitty sodden cell. And you have a good idea of the love that can spring forth. And there you have it. The origin of the blood war. Huh. Okay, that's it. Right, this is the last bit then. Some of you are sensits, so I've got one thing to say to you. Don't sign up to see what the Pike and Blood War is about. Don't be a barmy idiot. Use a sensory stone if you got to know, but stay the L's away from anything to do with the Blood War, for real. Okay, bye. Oh, okay, goodbye. So, I need to talk to this man. Sir... It's clear there's something very wrong with this man. The way he lurches about, bumping into things, staring off blankly into space. As you approach him, you at last realize his plight. He's headless. The thing on his shoulders is merely a skillfully carved wooden prosthesis. A false head. Hello? The headless body stops fumbling for a moment and pauses. Its hands begin to reach out as if trying to feel exactly where you are. Grab its hand. The headless figure jumps suddenly, then holds your hand tightly, shaking it. The headless body seems friendly enough. It has a strong grip, but the skin is cold and slightly clammy. Where's your head? Can you even understand me? The figure makes a series of hand motions, then waits for a response. It seems like it's asking a question. What? I don't understand. The headless body taps its foot for a moment, scratching at the chin of its prosthetic head. Suddenly, it raises a finger as if struck by an idea. It points at you, and then at the eyes of its wooden head, then at you again. It then indicates its wooden head with both hands, shrugs, and points at you. No, I haven't seen your head anywhere. The headless body shrugs, slumps a bit, and turns to amble off. I can find his head? Oh man, if only I still had Soego's skull. Be like, here you go. Here, have this head. Here, have Morty's head. He don't need it. Even though I went through a lot to get him back. This poor man just bonking. I mean, he's not even paying the toll. He doesn't even have the channel points for all this bonking. Jumble Murder Sense. This short, balding man's orange tunic and rather sizable gut give him the look of a walking pumpkin. Maybe his head is in horny jail? True. Could be. Too many dirty thoughts. Lost his head. He's absent-mindedly patting his large paunch with a slow rhythm, as if it were a drum. The man's odd, crooked smile and a strange gleam in his eyes make him look a bit mad. Hello. The man gives an exaggerated, flourishing bow and presents a small card which reads only, Jumble Murder Sense. Shausik Sorcerer Extraordinaire. He then snatches the card from your grasp and proceeds to eat it, grinning wildly all the while. Morty whispers, somewhere, an asylum is one barmy short. Hey, I got some questions, Jumble. Jumble yawns and looks away, drumming on his belly with the palms of his hands. Jumble? My questions? Jumble rolls his eyes. He turns to you, smirks, then bites his thumb. Okay, goodbye. I mean, he flipped me off. He bit his thumb at me. 3 planes aligned. Thin and sharp featured, his yellow skin covered with tattoos. This man looks over the room and its inhabitants with cold, black eyes. He appears to be giving a lecture. I am known as 3 planes aligned, a Githzerai scholar. You are here for my lecture. It begins in a few moments. Morty sighs loudly. Come on, Chief, are we really gonna stay for this? Shut up. He speaks in a very low, somber tone. Today I shall speak of the power of alignment and belief and how they shape the planes. First, I shall explain the concept of alignment. This is important for me. I don't understand alignment. For some reason, every time I'm neutral good, I end up being evil. Alignment is a decipher of one's beliefs and how one acts upon those beliefs. At their core, all creatures predominantly behave in one of 3 ways, with good in their heart, with evil in their heart, or indifference or neutrality in their heart. They predominantly express each of these core behaviors in one of 3 different ways, in an ordered manner, in a chaotic manner, or in an indifferent, neutral manner. Thus, there are 9 core alignments that one is capable of. Yeah. The 9 alignments, then, are lawful good, neutral good, and chaotic good, lawful neutral, true neutral, and chaotic neutral, and lawful evil, neutral evil, and chaotic evil. Now I shall speak of the power of alignment and the beliefs it engenders, of how from them the very deities gain strength, and how belief can physically affect one's environments. A deity must have worshippers, for it is the faith of such subjects which gives them power. As converts are made and more come to believe in a god, the more power that god receives. Conversely, when no one believes in a deity, it withers and dies, joining the corpses of other gods that float on the astral plane. It is thus possible to slay a deity by simply forgetting about them. Oh no. I mean, we saw that. It was with, what was his name? I don't remember. Oh no! Forgotten twice! Oh no! But, you know, in Baldur's Gate. Huh. Aminator, yeah! Yeah. Sun God, yeah, that's the one. Exactly. I called him a monitor. It was a bad joke. A much more striking example of the power of alignment and belief, however, can be seen within the sliding of gate towns. First, though, I would define gate towns. Gate towns are towns on the outlands, the largely neutral area which Sigil spins over the center of. They are called gate towns because they are built around a permanent gate or portal to one of the outer planes. Each of these outer planes has its own alignment. Gay towns? Hello, did you say gay towns? Sir? Sir? Gay towns? The Abyss is chaotic and evil. What? Bator is lawful and evil. Mechanus is lawful neutral. Mount Celestia is lawful and good. The Outlands, again, are true neutral, leaning to neither law or chaos. Sliding occurs when there is a high concentration of belief in an area of differing belief. When this occurs, the area itself will move, or slide, to a plane that matches the new belief. Interesting. So mine definitely slid. If I were to have my own, you know, area, it would have gone whoop over to Evil Town. Now, the gate towns usually have a strong belief that matches the outer plane beyond the portal. This info will be a bit more relevant later in the game. I mean, honestly, I'm glad to be learning of it. It's interesting. But the belief is not yet strong enough for the town to slide from the Outlands and into the outer plane. Demons equal chaotic evil, devils equals lawful evil, etc. Right. Jerusalem, visible confusion. For example, the town of Ribcage borders the portal to the lawful evil plane of Bator. As expected, the residents of Ribcage are largely lawful evil residents, but the entire town's alignment and beliefs are not strong enough so that Ribcage will slide into Bator. Modrons are literally lawful stupid incarnate. Oh. Nice. And I can have one of those as a companion? Thanks, Steam, for telling me. For example, Ribcage might one day see the sudden rise of a lawful evil order of clerics, promoting their dark beliefs and converting many citizens to the worship of their lawful evil god. Were this to occur, there would be a good chance that the town would slide off the neutral Outlands, becoming part of the lawful evil plane of Bator. Whole layers of planes may move this way. Thus, many wars are wars of belief and faith by necessity. They are the tools by which territory is obtained and held. I love the Modrons. He's pretty tough to find, though. Yeah, you said that. Need to do a huge dungeon crawl? Ugh. Dungeon crawls. I mean, I really haven't done a lot of fighting in this episode. Or stream episode. Big ass dungeon. Ugh. Ugh. This, then, is the power of alignment and belief to shape the planes. This session has ended. May belief guide your actions and shape the planes to your will. Farewell, all of you.
Mort, I'm curious. What happened to your body?
Huh.
Me? I'm the head of Vecna.
It's a bit annoying, but it's really fun towards the end. Aw. Whoa. That was a short little, banter. Death's Advocate. Sigillians welcome, or, yeah, Sigillians. Lots of XP too. Please take your seats and listen to the darks of which I speak. I can tell you how to access the dungeon if you want. Maybe. Darks, give me a break. We're not gonna listen to this rattle trap, are we? Come on, let's go find some sensate chits that have never had the pleasure sensation of tasting the fiery passion of a skull's lips. He waggles eyebrows in anticipation. Morty. Morty! You don't have lips! You're a skull! He begins speaking with a somber tone. Death. It is what awaits you at the end of life's journey. Skull eyebrows and lips? I know! He coughs silently, then raises his eyebrows dramatically, waving his hands at the same time. Death is not an end, but a beginning! Morty whispers, beginning of more suffering. Yeah. Nod to Morty quietly. Yeah. For when you die, you shall not cease to exist. No, far from it. The outer planes shall welcome you to their breasts. Oh. Should have a free follower slot, though. Oh, I don't right now. Based Morty. There, a new life, one such as you have never known awaits you there. Morty whispers, that's for sure. Not. You shall cast away a tattered cloak of this life and become one of the faithful, a petitioner. As a petitioner on this outer plane, your life's journey shall truly begin. You could swap Ignis for Nordum easily since you're already a mage. Oh, true. And I already had him teach me all his spells, and he burned my guts and my eyeball. Yuck. If you have been a goodly sort of gentleman, steadfast in charity and goodwill towards your fellow bloods, perhaps the light blanketed slopes of Mount Celestia shall house you when you die. Your spirit shall pass on to this place, dwelling as a petitioner in the beauty of golden morning, soft sunlight that caresses. He sighs dreamily. Nordum is the only character in the game who actually has ranged weapons. Morty whispers, and eternal boredom. Nod. Just make him angry a little, push his dialogue really hard. Save first, though. What, Ignis? He already tells me he's gonna kill me constantly. If you leave someone in that dungeon, they're lost forever? Perhaps you lived your life to betray others and get ahead, giving lies instead of truths, backstabbing others, all to accomplish your own goals. Cold, blood-red Carceri, the plane where all turncoats fall when they pass on, shall be the cage that imprisons you. As a petitioner on this plane, you shall live a life of treachery and treacheries, of lies and lying, knowing a life without trust. Morty is a ranged weapon. Looks like we know where we both are going to end up when we die. Nod. Neutral good, by the way. I think, still. He hunches over, his eyes dart back and forth, and perhaps you have lived a life of bloodthirsty evil, contemptuous of your fellow man, laying others low and doing as you please without a care for who or what you hurt. Then it is perhaps one of the lower planes, Bator, or the chaotic, swirling layers of the abyss that shall welcome you. Evil to the core are the spirits that come to this plane, and most are doomed to mindless cruelty and suffering or servitude in the dreaded, he whispers dramatically, blood war. Oh god, not the blood war! Morty whispers, and that's if you're lucky. Nod. No matter where you go, know this. You shall be embarking on a new life. A new life, my Sigillians. Morty whispers, and that's supposed to be an incentive? We get to do this all again? Gee, I can't wait to be a floating skull all over again. Wee! Pike him. What a tard. Spoken like someone who hasn't died before, huh? Nod. You shall be able to start anew without the burden of memory or your past life. Your sole goal, if you will, he smiles at his own humor, is to merge with this new plane that you're on, becoming one with the ideals and the very substances of the plane itself. You shall be one of the inhabitants, the petitioners on this plane, or ideally, one of the building blocks upon which the plane is built. It is the goal of all petitioners. To accomplish this goal, you, he claps his hands together for emphasis, must hold to your ideals. That ain't me. Morty whispers, oh, this is one big steaming load. Nod. Your ideals, good or evil, law or chaos, or somewhere in between. As long as you approach the alignment of the plane, your journey will end as you become part of the plane itself. 'Tis a glorious existence, my Sigillians. Okay. And that is what awaits you after death, my audience. Have a care as to how you live your life, but know that it is not oblivion that awaits you after this life. Oh no, Herr Dallas is gonna be so upset. Morty says aloud, what wash? The speaker's head turns to face Morty, frowning slightly. He leans out, trying to see who spoke. A question? A question from one of the living, perhaps? Morty ducks below the lecturer's field of view, then turns to you and whispers, go ahead, Chief, tell him the dark of it. Yes, I have a question. He indicates for you to continue. Let's see. What if someone can't die? He laughs. Nonsense. Everyone dies, friend. Even gods die. I can't die. Oh, truly, look everyone, a rare treat. One of the great immortals has graced us with his presence. Greetings, O immortal, the audience laughs. I can prove it. Oh, do, there's more laughter from the audience. What sport? Take heed, my audience. I think we shall have a rare display of my lecture today. Come up here, O immortal, and we shall see who is right and who is dead. The speaker turns white at this, taking a step back. By the powers! I think it's only fair that you prove your point now. The audience watches in morbid fascination. Well now, go on, die! Here, now, prove your words to be true. Embrace your life as a petitioner. He gulps. Now, he offers weakly. I must confess that I'm not quite ready to depart this life yet. So this great new life on the Outer Planes may not be all it's supposed to be? The speaker is aware of his hypocrisy, but is afraid of the alternative. Perhaps not. He glances quickly at the audience. Well, certainly not. Now. No more questions. If there are no more questions. He looks eager to wrap things up. Then I shall end this session. I shall continue to lecture here at the hall, so, tell all your friends. I mean... God. What a party trick. Imagine. It would be terrifying. But, I mean, if that doesn't prove a point, then nothing will. If you pretend to kill him, he'll actually soil himself. No thank you. I don't need to see a man, soil himself. It's funny enough to have him go, well, you see,
All right.
I mean, that's humiliation enough for me. Oh yeah, now that I have slightly more party, maybe I kill Worm? Morty.
Good as done.
A little bit more, a little bit more, a little bit more, a little bit more.
Flies wouldn't even rest on your carcass.
Okay, well it didn't really work, but it worked for what I wanted.
Sure, why not?
Run away! Oops, that's not what I wanted. Get Worm. Kill Worm.
Did you see that?
Damn.
You have learned some new tricks.
8,000 XP. And I leveled up. Come on. Yay! Detect traps, even though I always forget to tell her to detect traps. Yay! Next.
What? Sure, why not?
Come here. A little more. A little more. A little more. Hey.
Got a face only a sledgehammer could love. And has.
Uh-oh. This one's pissed at Morty. Pissed.
Die.
The Karak sings true.
The Kawak sinks true. More XP.
What's up, Chief? Good as done.
Oh, uh-oh. 2 of them, eh? Well, maybe if I swear at one of
She has
them.
the personality of a patch of razor vine and twice as ugly.
Wow. You're always so harsh, Morty. Oh, I can't cloud kill, but I can. Oh, lightning!
Endure.
Oh, wait.
In enduring, grow strong.
Terror! I would be afraid. Ignis scares me.
Conscious folly.
Endure, and enduring grows strong.
Did you see that?
How may I help?
Can you do a big ol' heal on Morty?
May my faith lend me
Karak
strength.
seems true.
May my faith lend me strength.
I mean,
What's the word? Sure, why not?
one more worm. I'm still gonna...
I'm gone.
I don't want to go too far. Because what if there's more worms?
The Karak sings.
Okay. That was a bit of XP, eh? But I want to go too far. You want more worms? Quark, did you even look at them? I mean, yuck. I mean, yuck. Ooh. Ooh, worms? Oh, God, they saw me. Quick run. They knew I was staring at their faces. Okay. I got far enough away that they gave up on me. I mean, but, gross. The store has been sealed. Oh. Ah! Goodbye. See ya.
What's up? Okay.
Quickly, we peeks around and we say, hey.
Flies wouldn't even rest on your carcass.
Ah! Flies wouldn't even rest on your carcass. Kill worm! Look at all these numbers.
Yeah. Okay.
Morty is good for cheese. He's a good cheesy skull. Hate those worms. Good XP though. I mean, that's why I'm here.
Damn.
Murder. Murder, kill.
Karak sings true. The Karak sings true.
The
Playtime
Karak.
is over.
Damn.
The Karak sings too.
Tanya's folly.
Playtime is over.
Worms actually taste really nice. I don't know, I'm super picky, so I don't think I could ever
Good
think
as
that. But you know who hates worms? BB. Sorry, Vivi. My nickname for her is BB. Because she is a baby. But she's always bringing those worm on a strings.
Damn it!
Worms on a string. I don't know how you say the plural of worm on a string, but she brings many of them downstairs. Many. And screams with them in her mouth. I did this for hours, left team topside and went solo to get more spell slots. Oh. Stringed worms? Oh, maybe. I tried some organic worms roasted last year. Yummy. Interesting. I couldn't do it. No, not you. Does Morty have any kind of healing anything? He does not. Oh yeah, that's right. He got kidnapped last time. I mean, he'll probably be fine, but... Can I not just grab some? No? Deep fried all is yummy. I mean, deep fried things are good. As an American, it would be sacrilegious if I didn't like things that were deep fried.
What? Okay.
Oh god, there's still 2 more. Just one, please. Thank you. It's basically a superfood since they're very healthy. I mean... I still don't know if I could do it.
Die.
Die.
The Karak sings true. Tanya's Valley.
Woo! This is a lot of XP. Yeah, also, what kind of weapons can Grace use? Fist. Oh. I see. Oh, I see.
What's up, Chief? Sure, why not?
Sure, why not? 'Cause you're dying. What? I've been eating gummy worms for a year and all it's been doing is making me fat?
Damn.
But were they deep-fried gummy worms?
Did you see that?
Damn it! Playtime is over.
My jaw is hanging on by a thread. Would you give me a hand here?
I mean, it's the deep-fried part that makes it healthy, obviously.
Done.
Hello? Manacles. Manacles? Shackles of Light. Invokes Chain Lightning Storm. Somehow, someone or something has managed to transform the power of lightning and turn it into a solid form. These shackles contain all the power and fury of a lightning storm, and at one time could possibly contain even the most powerful of creatures. Now it looks as if the spells that have bound the lightning are failing, as evident by the constant discharge of energy. Throwing the chain should be enough to release the energy contained in the chains. Spoken like a true Scot, they deep fry everything. So do Americans. Shackles of Light. Huh. Well, okay. Oh! What the hell are these? I have to leave. I have to leave. Goodbye. See you later. Nice to meet you. I have to leave. What the heck were those? Hello? Can I do anything in here? No? Okay. No? Okay. What is this, like a panic room? Because that's what I'd use it for. Whoops. But also, it's 2:30 a.m. and I need to sleep because I have to work like a responsible adult. Unfortunately. But what a stream, eh? I spent most of it in a brothel. A brothel for the intellectual. Only 2:30 a.m. That's so early. Well, you know. I have to work in 11 hours, and I need at least 11 hours of sleep. Brothel, people shy. But yeah, I mean, thanks for hanging out with me on this fine Wednesday, now Thursday. And I'll see y'all tomorrow for another Planescape stream. You got a really good companion for it, true. But I'll talk to y'all tomorrow. Goodbye.